Me and Blag were doing some Mega Man 2 races. Oh, did you see who won? Did you see who won the Mega Man or Alice's tournament? I thought the last. Sorry. Who won between Stalwart Turtle and the other guy? So McBob actually won against Stalwart Turtle. That was... I really wanted to catch that race, too, because that had to be really close. Yeah, I can't hear you in stream. I can hear myself, though. Yeah, I need to start streaming to more platforms. Someone actually recommended to me before to actually, when I post my title up, to actually post it in Spanish as well, because apparently the Spanish speaking community that's like on Twitch and stuff is absolutely ginormous, like at least 5 times bigger than the English speaking crowd. And
night, Gobik is one of them. He's a Spanish speaker, but he speaks good English. But I met him just the other day. I caught him doing some Mega Man 2 zips. I was like, who is this? But yeah, he's primarily Spanish. But luckily, he has a translate in his chat.
Yeah, apparently there's a lot of AI-powered like auto translators that are going around now that people are using in their bots. So you could actually like set up a thing in like Firebot or Nightbot. I think it's Nightbot. It's for the one that I saw, where it automatically translates. Yeah.
I'm like, Cricket, come here. I do that sometimes because like we met one guy in Fortnite when we was playing with Beanie Beanie. He's like, he's a streamer. Look him up. So we looked him up, and he was Spanish, and we were like, Cricket, what does he say? And then Cricket was like translating for us. She's like,
no hablas español.
She's like, always like, they go, how do you say it? That was like one of my favorite parts when they're trying to like translate it. How do you say?
I'm still in the process of learning how to write all the characters for katakana and hiragana for Japanese. And then I can actually start learning the language, but I want to learn the alphabet before learning the language, just because it'll make it that much easier.
Well, see, that's why I never got a tattoo with any Japanese writing on it, because like you're not going to be able to.
You don't know when you're going to get
I don't know what I'm getting, and I don't trust anybody, whether they're Chinese, Japanese, white, black. I don't care. I'm not trusting anybody but myself when it comes to putting that on. Latin's easy to look up. You know what I mean? Latin is pretty uniform. You can look that up and you know what you're getting. Like we can all see.
Japanese is a lot like English in the sense that the same thing, like the same it's called Romanji when it's like actually spelt out using like English or Roman, the Roman alphabet or Greek Roman alphabet. If you spell something out, say like sake. Like, most people know what sake is. Yeah. But if you spell it out using one alphabet versus another one, it can mean 3 different things.
That's
like
why
completely different
I know
things.
Swedish is like that, because Smile, when he's like translating, when he's translating to, like something in English from Swedish or whatever. Get over there. He's always like there's some words that he says there's just no words for it. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense.
Man, I have so much trouble with like Cutman and Gutsman. Like doing these bosses with no buffer shots would be so hard.
That right there, I messed that up. He's supposed to stay on the right side. I totally goofed that fight up.
I was taking a look at Wily Wars, and man, Cutman and Wily Wars.
Oh, he's tough.
Stupid hard.
He tough.
Is so hard.
Yeah.
I so wanted to buy Wily Wars for the Genesis, but then I found out that every single copy that's NTSC is all bootleg.
Yeah, because it was only released in Europe.
there was only a PAL version, but then I found out that it was released on the Switch for the Nintendo Switch Online. And I was like, oh,
you could download it.
I just played it on Switch.
Yeah, back then, like, you could download it on, or you could play it on your Genesis if you were connected to the internet here in the States, because they did offer that. Oh, shit.
Yeah. On the Sega Channel.
Which I didn't even know that was even a thing, you know. It's like, shit. I'm probably glad I didn't. 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go.
I knew it was a thing, but the internet wasn't really a big thing back then. Like, I can still remember you used to be able to get like I think it was like a 28.8 modem for the Genesis or something, or for the Sega Saturn that we wanted to get, because we wanted to get as like Shining Force or Phantasy Star Online, the very first online game for a console, and it was on the.
Oh, come on, dude! How'd that not hit? Yeah, yeah. See, I never.
How do you get early magnet beam here?
Hold on. Let me get through. Oh shit! I missed my jump. So you press the down button and the B button at the same time, but you can only press the down button for one. Oh shit! You can only press down for one frame. If you press it more than one frame, it won't glitch. So right here. So we go down and B. It's so tough. God, it's so close. Okay, there it is, down and B. So we're shooting. So you want to make sure you're shooting to the left, and then you just push up. So after you've done your down and B and got on here, and you shoot to the left, all you gotta do is press up, and that zips you into the wall. So once you're here, you want to press. So you're going to start jumping at the very maximum jump. You're going to turn to the right. And so you got to start running to the right and push left for one frame to get him to turn out of the wall. So we're going to try. There we go. So, and then we're turned out of the wall, and this is where you got to sneak it out, because if you get caught in this wall, and once you pick up the magnet beam, all you got to do is jump, and it kicks you right back out, and you get out of the wall the same way here. You've got to start his running animation and then turn left like that to get him to come out of the wall. So if you just go right, left, it won't go. Like, he's actually got to start that running animation.
So can you actually get stuck there in soft lock?
Oh yeah, if you. Okay, hold on. Save state it right here.
It's so weird because I can hear like the stream too, and everything is so delayed.
Let's see. Get back on here. Any SD pad would probably be a lot better. You know, Xbox ain't the best D-pad.
Finding that there's definite advantages to different gamepads overall, honestly. I do think that if I was playing this game, or any of the Mega Man games, honestly, with a keyboard, I would find it a lot easier than the D-pad, though. Not for mashing, though.
Yeah,
keyboard for mashing, I can imagine being a nightmare.
Yeah, so if you don't push up right here, you can get in this wall. You can't get out. There's no way to get out of this wall if you go. That's why you got to tap left.
If you go all the ways in.
Yeah, so that's why you just got to tap left, tiptoe over there, and to pick up the magnet beam. And as soon as you grab it, you got to jump to get out. If you turn right, it kicks you out. If you go too far left, you're stuck in the wall. So as soon as you touch it, you have to jump to get out of the wall. If you don't jump, you end up here, and yeah, you can't get out of the game. You can't die. There's no enemies. You have to reset.
Oof.
So that's where that's the soft lock to this. So yeah, just make sure, like, you know, once you get up there and get in there, you know, you just tiptoe, and then bam, jump. As soon as you grab it, jump.
Yeah, I imagine when I played through this, I'd say I'd probably still be going zipless, but it is interesting to know.
But honestly, like, if you're just going to do one zip for a casual run, like, if you're not going to time, which you can still just change it to any %, but if you were going to do one zip, I would highly recommend doing that one and not even worrying about the others. If you just wanted to keep it simple, just to get the magnet beam early, and it makes Gutsman stage a breeze, because not only do you have the magnet beamed across the beginning, but you also have your fire shot to kill the little the pickaxe throwing dudes. Your fire shot one shots those. So you got the magnet beam.
Yeah, because you do guts last.
Yeah.
With this row, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, whenever I played this, I always did guts first, then cut, then follow the weakness.
Yeah, it's and another thing too that I do, like when I grab this ladder right here, I'm always facing to the left. I make sure I face left, so when I get off at the ladder at the top, he's facing right to shoot old Elect Man. But yeah, if you weren't going to do any other zip and didn't want to do any other zip, I would do that one just for the ease of the game. It saves a ton of time for one. Like I mean, you're literally shaving like a minute off of Guts Man by itself just from having both of those. You don't have to deal with the platforms,
The only zip I've ever done in this game is, you'll probably know it right away because I did the zip completely by accident.
Let's see, let me think which one.
The zip that it just happens because the game is jank.
Which one?
The one in Fireman.
Oh, through yeah, you just that little gap right there. It's supposed to be a floor too. That's not.
Yeah. It looks like it's a pit, but it's not a pit. But
I know exactly which one.
Fall on the right angle, then you go through it anyways.
I wish I could get that zip at the top of it to bypass that. We might try that right here. I'm gonna go open the door real quick, let the dog out. I don't know why she decided to want to get up moving around now, but here she is. I'll be back in like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm coming, girl. Hold on. Oh, dude. Okay. Probably just one earbud would be enough so I can hear the music. Oh, fuck you, buddy. I didn't realize he was there that quick.
I was actually heavily debating on trying to see if I could figure out how to get there, how I could go about putting together like a Mega Man tournament of sorts. Kind of like what Alice did, but a little bit different. Almost maybe like throwing together like a points tournament that Alice and Arel wanted to do instead, or even doing like a Mega Man relay race.
The relay would be fun.
Yeah, just have like, instead of doing maybe like all 6 games though, probably just do like the first 3 or the first 4.
I know we're gonna make it.
Because trying to get like 6 people to do a relay race, unless you're like doubling up, would be a really hard thing to organize, I think.
Well, you need 12 people for one.
Well, yeah, you need... yeah, exactly. You need 12 people just for...
Yeah, the race to happen. Yeah. It's like, damn. That's a lot of fucking people.
But I think if we did, or if I did a 1, 2, and 3, that'd be 3 people per team. I think I could probably pull off at least a few teams like that. Because you're not just limited to just Mega Man 2 communities, right? And as far as I know, the Mega Man 3 community is just as big, if not bigger, than the Mega Man 2 one.
Definitely more pretentious. I'll say that.
No comment.
I'm not like saying anything bad. I'm just like speaking purely on facts. Like, it's not to be derogatory. It's just from what I've observed in comments. They clearly haven't.
See, I can't say anything. I can't say anything to that because I've seen so many communities go from being super toxic to super good and then back to toxic again in such a short period of time. It always depends on, because it's usually 1 or 2 bad people in the community that makes the whole thing just go to shit. And the second that they disappear, retire, do whatever, then the community recovers from it. I'm looking at the Mega Man 2 community.
I miss LA.
Mega Man 2 community was known as being like one of the most toxic retro communities on Twitch, and now they're like best climb.
Yeah, I miss Elo though. Elonesia. Wish he would come back. Mega Man 2. I don't know why I jumped right there.
The current day Mega Man 2 community has been really nice to me, so I'll never complain about it.
I just don't go into I just don't go in there anymore.
Yeah, right there. That's where I accidentally zipped.
Go! Why isn't he going?
You gotta stop. Just stop trying to do it, and you'll get it. There you go.
Like, come on, Mega Man. Alright, should we go for this one? Oh no! Didn't want to go up.
You can definitely tell that this level here is definitely where they got a lot of their inspiration for Mega Man stage and Mega Man 9.
I messed up my magnet. I ain't gonna have enough magnet to even do it now. I missed it on the ladder grab.
So yeah, 6Card is supposed to be popping in on Sunday to my stream. We're gonna do a like a collab kind of playthrough Super Metroid.
I seen him on, I think he was doing some Zelda earlier.
He sent me a message on Twitch asking me to add him to Discord. But other than that, I didn't really see him on.
This will probably be in... It was when I was getting off, like 4:35, something like that. Actually, I don't think I was on that late. Why don't I pause buffering him? Easily fight him. Alright, BRB in 10 seconds, closing the door, dog again. You back, girl! Yeah! Big Buddhist Judas. Ah, get over there where it's warm, girl. It's too cold in here. Yes, like, what's the temperature outside? It's pretty fucking cold.
It's actually starting to warm up a bit here now, which is good, seeing how like a weekend ago was minus 45 here.
Yeah, Celsius, it's probably like -3 or 4 here right now. It's gonna get down to about probably -6 or so tonight. It dropped bad. We were supposed to got a bunch of snow, but ended up not getting any of it.
I'd laugh. I said in stream that it was minus 45, and someone said, "What's that in Fahrenheit?" I said, minus 45.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
As a Joe Rogan joke, I heard that from Joe Rogan one time. He said he was visiting Toronto, and they said, you know, it's 45 Celsius. He said, what's that in Fahrenheit? He's like, it doesn't matter. I was like, damn. It's like, yeah. And then of course, I had to Google it. Like, it was the same thing. Oh man, I was supposed to jump off. My bad.
It is funny though when it comes to terms of in terms to like temperatures and stuff. Apparently Fahrenheit is definitely supposed to be a lot better and more accurate, which is why bakers and like blacksmiths and stuff like that refuse to use Celsius. Even in like Canada, most bakers will still use Fahrenheit. They will not use Celsius because it's just not as accurate.
Oh, come on, dude. I wish I knew why it did
But-
that sometimes. I need somebody to explain. For some reason, right there, it just, like, instead of zipping you out of the spikes, it,
Hate this part.
oh
Of this
shoot,
stage.
missed my
Like,
jump button.
I
So,
always get fucked up here.
so after, when I do the zip right there, when I'm up in the zip, you lay a beam to the right, like a long beam, and then you lay a short one to the left, and then you start pausing. And sometimes it does that instead of going through and hitting the zip, it doesn't. You know, it hits the spike and it kills them. And I need to know, like, I need to figure out why that is, because I don't know. Like, I don't know the mechanics behind it.
Magnet Beam is a really weird one for me, because depending on the background that I use Magnet Beam on, I can't see it.
Oh yeah, especially with it going in and out of its like frames and all that stuff, you know.
Yeah, where it's like flashing and everything. On Gutsman, it's not too bad because it's like a really dark blue background and it stands out really well. But on this one here, on Bomb Man's, the background for the most part is a very bright background, so it makes it a little bit more difficult.
What are you looking at, girl? I gave you 2 whole KFC chicken breasts to eat. Leave my barbecue sandwich alone.
God
Over here
damn, that
sniffing.
dog's eating better than I am.
She over here like sniffing at my barbecue sandwich. I ate half of it. She's over here sniffing at it. You can't have my barbecue, honey. That's mine. Oh, come on, dude.
Here's a story of that pit bull. I think it was like in Carolina or something like that. The pit bull that was like all like bloodied and mangled and shit like that. And it survived. And when it went and followed the trail of blood back to like where it came from, because it disappeared into the woods.
That was
before
Colorado.
they found it.
Yeah.
Oh, was it Colorado?
Yeah, because I heard that on Joe Rogan too. Killed like 13
Yeah.
wolves or some shit.
Killed
Or 8.
8 coyotes.
8 coyotes, yeah, it was something like that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it was a pit bull. I want to say it was like a mastiff or something like that. I want to say
it's a pit bull.
I could be wrong, but yeah, I was thinking it was a mastiff or something like that. Like it wasn't like an American Stafford, like a typical pit bull. But you're probably right though. But yeah, I was thinking it was like a mastiff.
I knew
Yeah.
his name began with a C.
Could you imagine, you know, what these coyotes were thinking? Because didn't it come into like the family's yard and like attack something or something like that?
Coyotes aren't that big.
I mean, yeah, but there's like 8 of them. You know, it's like it killed like one of them in the yard and like it hunted the other ones down or something like that. Imagine like getting back to your den and thinking like everything was cool, and then you see his fucking dog coming like, hey guys, he's here. Let me see what it was. Yeah, 21 degrees here, so that's about probably -3 or 4 Celsius. Kills a coyote.
Man, you want to see something freaky? You should look at like some of the wolves that you can see or find here in Canada. Like especially in like Labrador, the wolves that they have are massive. Like they're like small horses. But you run into one of them, and you better
Decatur,
pray
Georgia.
it's not hungry.
It was a Great Pyrenees. It was a Great Pyrenees.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I thought it was Pitbull.
Yeah, in Decatur, Georgia, when stacked up against a pack of no, this could be a different one. When stacked up against a pack of 11 coyotes looking for blood, the expansion of a dog overcoming odds to defeat them all seems around. Despite being
No, it was
only
a
a
different
20-month-old Great Pyrenees, he was protecting the sheep. Yeah, this is in Georgia. That's the first one I saw. I don't think that's the one that Joe Rogan was talking about.
It's not.
See, oh, that's that was talking
This one
about
here,
Casper.
apparently the dog like escaped the house or whatever and disappeared into the woods. And when they found it again, it was like beat to shit. And when
Oh,
they
when I keep seeing
trailed
this
it back, they found
Casper.
all the dead coyotes.
Oh, Casper. Yeah, everyone I see is about Casper right here. I'd have to find a way to get him out of every single one. But yeah, imagine the coyotes when they seen that motherfucker coming though, because they know he meant business. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh,
shit!
But
Like, what?
when I
have we
lived at
done?
home with my parents, my brother was like super into Animal Planet, and he always watched these documentaries about lions. And like some of the shit like lions would do to like hyenas and shit is brutal, man. It's
But they deserve
crazy
it.
the strength these things have.
Shot that one a little too high. Because even if they did a short jump, there's a pixel perfect jump they can hit where you can still go under them. Sit on the first dude.
Always had really rotten luck with those guys. They'd always do like these succession of short jumps, so I backtracked to the point where the first one would respawn. So annoying.
Yeah, that's why like I have to. The good people, they just magnet beam over them, or they take the damage off the first two and then just magnet beam the rest.
Yeah, I think you can magnet beam. You don't even have to. You don't even have to use anything to clear the rocks, right? You can like just zip through them.
You zip past it. Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, you zip past it. It got me. Yeah, you just zip past it. I should have been shooting right there, but I was trying to beat it out of the wall.
Iframes don't last any time in this.
Well, the spikes don't matter. For the iframes, even if you've got iframes, you still die to the spikes. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, they're non-existent for those. So if you hit spikes,
See, right here, I don't find the magnet beams too bad.
yeah, if you hit spikes and this, oh shit. See, that's a pixel too high. That's where it's supposed to be. And I always miss that one pixel length right there, which is why like I'm not comfortable like doing like the jump up to it like some of them are like some of them like that. Cause I always
I find
place
the
it.
magnet beam like super disorienting because it places where you let go of the button rather than where
Yeah.
you start.
Because you just got that charge, but yeah, I can't like I can do it sometimes, but I'm not comfortable with like making the jump. Like I can do it if I like do the jump and then like intentionally do it, but like in a pace, as I'm walking and doing it all in one smooth motion.
See, that would be actually a good clip if you don't already have that, the yellow double plate.
Oh yeah, getting it through quick, yeah. Tap 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 tap. Yes, I need to get some more. But yeah, I got Bionic Commando, Darkwing Duck, Contra, Ninja Gaiden, and is that the only 4 I played today? I thought I played another one. I think I did Mega Man 2. Yeah, I did a Mega Man 2 zip. So like I can like do the good wood zip. Like I can put like somewhere put the good wood zip and have the crash zip. The crash fight in the dark would be fucking cool. You know what I mean? Like showing me running through quick stage or doing the zip into quick and it getting dark and then running through the first part of it in the dark. That'd be kind of cool.
See, the Woodman zip would be really cool, not to show it through like the whole entirety of it, but just to see him like running through random textures on the screen, like screen wrapping around, so people are like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Yeah, that's why in that Quick Man zip, I didn't show like actually getting into it. You just see like he walks up the ladder and he's inside the background. You're like, what the fuck is he doing? And then he just like walks through it and falls, and it's like, how did he get back here on top?
Had to do it with lights on though.
Oh shit. Yeah, like seeing it go dark and then still seeing him like fall through the stage would be, oh shit. Okay, yeah, get over there.
So, I came across a video today that was actually kind of interesting. That if you get item 1 before anything else, like do Heatman first and then do air, you can place an item 1 behind air, and there's actually a door up on the top right that you can't
glitches
see.
out, yeah.
And it glitches out and brings you to Wily 2.
Get stuck in a nasty Wily too. It's the same. It takes you to the same place if you mess up the wood zip too. No, wood zip brings you out at Wily 3. If you mess the wood up, jump right there.
Did you see the task Bubble Man where the guy actually clips into a secondary Bubble Man room, but is on the outside of it? Oh man, that one was fucked up.
Like,
so you clip,
like I like to learn the zips here. Like these little zips would be nice to learn.
If people could actually figure out how to reproduce that task zip for Bubble, it would 100% just go right into the any percent speed run. Just because if you kill Bubble Man from outside the stage, which you do in this case, you don't get the lag from killing him. You exit the stage normally.
Oh, normal pace.
And because you're at the very top of the screen when it happens too, you also exit the stage a lot faster as well.
I wonder, like, what's the mechanics behind it? Is it a situation where you gotta hit right and left at the same time or something, maybe? That could be why it's not been, you know...
I have no idea. I only saw it in the task.
I wonder. Yeah, because with it being only in the task, but if there's a way to do it like that, like, there's probably a way to do it, you know...
Or probably, like, requires multiple pixel-perfect inputs. It would be something right up Chrissy's alley to do, because he's crazy enough to do it.
Well, if it's just if it's just some pixel perfect inputs, yeah, like somebody could get that. Like Satako could get that, you know, for sure, because he's so exact on everything. He could definitely. He's one of those who's like he'll practice it to death till he gets it too. Him getting those item 2s at the
Yeah.
Quick Man stage in those races was nuts. It's like that's such a high pressure.
See, Satako would either do it until death or until his computer's death. One of the two. Whichever comes first.
Like I said, if it's just like a couple frame perfects, you know, like... Oh, come on, how was that not it? That's way too high. There it is. Oh, dude!
Should be paying attention to chat just in case anybody's coming in. So.
That's the first time I've not got that one in a long time. Shit. Now I need to get...
But yeah, I was watching and helping Lucy Gets Lucky set up his stream for Sega Saturn. He was doing the Saturn version of Symphony of the Night. Man, that game is weird.
Oh, he can get Phantasy Star 1 through 4 on that system too. On a single
I think he's got
disc.
it. Pretty sure he's got like he's got like a hack Saturn, so he's got bootleg everything.
Yeah, I never had a Saturn, but I had bought that Japanese, because it's only in Japanese, that Fantasy. Back when I had the 4 actual individual boxes sealed, I had bought me a Saturn copy, complete in box, you know. I was such a fan, you know. I had so much Fantasy Star stuff.
what he's got done is he ordered a bunch of games from Japan, and one of them was like the Phantasy Star games, but it's like modded or patched with an English conversion patch.
So I got lucky that I actually had most of them from when I was a kid. Like some of them, I had to buy like an extra book for 3 to get the complete in box and stuff like that. But I was lucky that I had those, and I can't imagine what they would be worth today. I mean, not much, but just the sentimental value of this. I miss looking at the Japanese covers. Like I said, this is a time like I mean, I still do, but I adored Phantasy Star then. At that time, that was like my favorite game in existence. Probably still is for the most part. Like if I were stuck on an island and like I was forced to play one game forever, what is it going to be? It's probably going to be like one of the Phantasy Stars. Probably 4. Give me that. I'm hoping one of these guys will drop me another. I don't think they're going to, so I better save. Shot.
Speaking of 6 card, he just sent me a message on Discord. I told him we should pop in.
6 card. Yeah, I need to probably add him to my auto shoutouts. I think he's been in here since I've had to redo my Firebot. I don't usually go for this, but we're gonna go down here and get this.
Yeah, I need to go through the process of actually setting up a bot rather than just using the one that's built into Streamlabs. I don't like relying on cloud services. I'd much rather just run everything local. I didn't go for the zip to skip all the refights.
Nah, I'm not good enough with it.
It's not as fun anyways.
It's yeah, that's it's not too bad of zip. I can get it in practice. It wouldn't let me. Oh, he stopped though, so that's good. It means I'll get more ice shots off of him here. If he's moving, it's hard to get all 7 of them. For him to come down, just a touch.
Man, I do not want to go to work tomorrow. I wish I could just, like, retire.
You say it's President's Day in America or something. I don't think it is.
No, I can't say that. It would have to be Governor's Day, apparently, according to...
Oh, man, I thought it was Governor's Day. Shit. God damn, I thought it was Governor's Day. My bad. Damn, I thought everybody else was out too. Why didn't nobody call me?
Man, you would not believe... I would say you would not believe, but you've probably seen the same videos that I've seen. So many people here in Canada are extremely riled up because of Trump.
Oh yeah, they don't want to be Americans.
Oh man,
he's not
like,
right. That's the same thing he'll say. He's gonna take Greenland. I think he's just trying to. He's using it to get other things done. Like he figures if he make a big deal about that he can get some policies pushed that he wants to get pushed. They're like, oh, fuck, he's trying to do that. Let's just do this. It's all a cloak and dagger thing.
I think he's just trying to make a name for himself in the history books, honestly.
He's a businessman. I saw that. Well, we should take Greenland because why does Denmark own Greenland? It's like, who fucking cares? Like I said, the Gulf of America. That shit's funny as hell.
Speaking of Joe Rogan, did you happen to see the? I think it was Joe Rogan. It might have been a different comedian. But they were talking, or they had like a clip of Trump this year, saying how Canada was like abusing the U.S. and he couldn't believe he didn't know who made such terrible deals with Canada. And then it goes back to 2018 where he's bragging about the great deals that he just made with Canada and Mexico.
Yeah, it didn't go so well there, did it?
Yeah,
you can tell.
You really lost it. And the comedian was like, the arch nemesis of Trump.
Yeah, he's so, I don't know, like, he's so boisterous, I guess is a word for it. Like, it's so, like, well, of course, being, because, I've seen a lot of his stuff even back when, like, he was with Tyson and stuff, because he was always, like, some of the shit he was saying on Oprah back in the day, he was like, he had said that if he was ever going to, because he was a Democrat back then, that he said on Oprah if he was ever going to run for president, that he would run for Republican, because he could get the dumb votes that way. What'd he do? He ran as a Republican.
Yeah.
But see, it's never that I'm a Trump fan. It's just that I really am not a Joe Biden policy fan. What's that a token?
It's no different than like here right now.
What you doing, Curly?
It was a lose-lose situation.
Yeah.
Like there is not going to be any winners there. It's no different than here in Canada. It's like you got conservative and you got liberal, but the people that are the head of the party are both fucking losers. So
it's been that way
that's
since
a bad situation.
Like fucking Julius Caesar got stabbed. Fucking Brutus over there stabbed. And like it's never been. It's always been like this. People hate whoever's in charge. We all hate everybody. That's the general.
I really hate whoever's in charge. I just don't like it when like people.
I just don't know why everybody's got to fight
on behalf of others and just like have no factual backing for that decision. I don't like that shit.
Like I just don't get like why you couldn't like somebody that you just want to be like mean to. It's like well, just leave them alone. If you don't like them, leave them alone. What's going on with the token? How was your games? We are 1/3 of the way through our run tonight. So are we doing zips, zipless, or buster only? What should we do for 2?
What did you do earlier today?
Zips.
Coin toss between buster only and zipless.
Let me get a coin right here. I thought I had one right here. Saki, go lay down, honey. I hear you over grunting about something. You got 2 bowls of water, you got a meat pack of food over there, you got some canned food. Quit looking at my barbecue sandwich, you can't have it.
Heads zipless, tails is buster only.
Yeah, I was looking at my penny. Won some, lost one. Oh, you only lost one. Look at you go. Token was on fire tonight in our Fortnite matches. Yeah, I got a penny, but it's white on both sides, so I can't see. Okay, tails will be buster only.
Yeah.
Flip it. We just got through 1, busting through it. 2 is going to be super easy right here. This is easily the game that I play best out of all the games. It might not look that way. It might not look like I'm that good, but this is the one I played the best. What did it land on?
You're the one with the coin.
Oh, you want me to flip it? Oh shit, okay, hold on. Let me see if I can see which ones.
Yeah, the blind guy flipping a coin is going to spend the next 30 minutes finding it on the floor.
Token, what am I going to do with you Canadians? Token's a Canadian too. What am I going to do with you Canadians, man? Oh my goodness, you want me to measure it in metric over here? This dumb Americans can't do metric. Hold on, I gotta find a better coin. Cause I can't, oh wait, I found one. I'm looking at my cup holder in my thing right here. Wait, I just saw it. Okay, here we go. Let me turn my camera on right here so that we can see this.
This exciting moment of heads or tails.
Okay, where the fuck's my camera at? There we go. Okay. Don't mind my purple shirt. I like it. Y'all can all fuck off if you don't. Okay. Goddamn, can I tell which is on here? Okay. The one with the white on it was going to be heads. The other one is going to be tails. Alright, here we go. So the one with the white is going to be zipless. The one without the white is buster only. It is without the white. Which one was that?
Yeah, I wasn't paying.
Damn it.
Very well.
Son of a bitch. Did anybody pay attention to what I said?
Okay. The one with the white is going to be zipless. Just flip it again.
Okay, the one with the white will be zipless.
Yeah.
It is not white. What does that mean? Buster
so that
only.
is Buster only.
Yeah, white was on my palm side. Okay.
So that means Crash.
That second one was a good flip too. I got a bunch of flips in on that. Wait, what am I doing?
Buster only. So
Buster only.
I guess
okay.
you're doing Crash first.
All right, Buster only.
Right. Wait. Buster only, but normal or difficult?
Oh, difficult would take a little bit of time. I'd probably die in wood. We die a lot less in here. I can be a lot more aggressive with.
I've tried to do this zip so many times, and I just can't. I can't. I can't
there
get the positioning on the ladder.
That fucking shit. That was the right pixel. Sub-pixel was off. That's the right pixel. 100% the right pixel. See, that was 1,000,000% the right pixel. But sometimes the sub-pixel, that's one too high right there. It still might hit though. So you want the top of the white part at the knuckle. You want the top of the knuckle splitting the white and the dark side. That's what you're looking for.
That's why I
on
can't get
the
going.
The third, oh shit, that third rung. You want his knuckle, the top of the sprite of his knuckle to be in between the two. That. See,
if I refresh, if it's gonna put this more in sync, because right now I think I'm almost like 10 seconds behind you right now.
Yeah, it's just the stream's probably 10 seconds. You talking about like the talking wise or watching wise? Yeah, watching wise.
Watching wise, over time it's like the.
Oh yeah, it gets like buffering.
It gets further apart. Like us talking in real time on Discord gets further apart.
See, that's the spot right there. See, I'm hitting the spot. That's what she said. But see, that's it. That's the pixel. There it is. Finally. Yeah, I know. So you can go through the top ladder, and it'll reset the sub-pixel. Like you go up to the top and drop back down, and you can get it every time. But you got to go up to the top and drop back down. I don't. Other than that, I don't know. I just know that there's a sub-pixel value to it. Night Token, thank you so much for the raid. I love the games today. We had some good wins today. Token was in it.
So, kind of wondering, with Buster only, would it actually still be faster to do heat first? Because even if because you could still use heat to do the death thing faster. Would that actually be considered using of the weapon though? Because you're not shooting anything. You're just
because you're using it for a speed advantage. You're actually using the weapon, like you're not shooting stuff, but you're using the weapon to get a speed advantage. Like you can't.
I kind of feel like it's one of those gray areas, like in Crash, where you can actually clip into one of the blocks to do an extra jump, but it's still considered not a zip.
It's like you can zip, but you're not using any items to zip. You're using an item to make something happen that wouldn't normally happen. So that's, it's not a necessary item to have, so it can't be used. And then that's what makes me so mad about the Mega Man 3, because they're like, well, if you can't use Buster, then you can just use anything you want to, like Rush Jet and all that stuff. I was like, well, that's not, you shouldn't be. You should only have to use the bare minimum, But yeah, they have some weird goofy thing where they're like, well, if you can't use Buster, anything goes. It's like, well, that's fucking stupid.
Wouldn't that just be any percent at that point?
Yeah, because then they're like, well, since you can't use Buster on the last boss, you can use Rush Jet to get up to the top and then swap into the top and kill them. I was like, yeah, but you don't need Rush Jet. Yeah, but you can't just bust them only so anything goes. I was like, well, that's not how that works. You should only be allowed to use Snake. I think it's Snake and Top Spin. Like, that should be the only two things you're allowed to use. You should not be allowed to use... Like we can't even use item 1s in the Boo Beam fight. but they're allowed to use Rush Jet on Gamma. No.
Yeah,
No.
I don't believe in the using of rush jet on gamma. That's just stupid. It's unnecessary.
Or the coil. They use the coil because they're faster with the coil. But yeah, they use the coil.
Yeah, but either way, it's
Either way,
super unnecessary.
but they allow it because it's Buster only, and because you can't use just a Buster, anything goes. That's a stupid rule.
I mean, I can kind of see both sides of the argument because technically speaking, if you're using Rush, you're still actually using Buster.
But you're using an
But
item.
if that was the case, then why wouldn't you be able to use like Rush Coil to do the exact same thing for like Needleman or something like that? So you could actually have your Buster shots do the same damage as Needleman or as Gemini Laser. Because Gemini Laser is slow as fuck. But if you can actually transfer the damage of Gemini Laser to Buster shots, then you could kill Needleman way faster than you could using just the laser itself.
Especially if you miss a shot or something, you know.
Yeah, exactly. So if you can use it in one place, then either it's an all or none principle. Either make it so you can't make it so you can use it in anywhere, or make it so you can use it nowhere. There shouldn't be any one privileged spot to be able to use it.
That's why I've never considered even running the Mega Man 3, even though, because like Buster only for 4, 5, and 6 is kind of cheap because you got the charge shot, you know. It does like literally as much damage as a weakness, and there's really no benefit like just doing Buster only, like, you know, just charge it up.
4, because 4's charge shot is weak as shit, isn't it?
Oh no, it still does 4 damage to most. I mean, it might do 3 to some, but it does at least 3 or 4 damage each time.
There's one where the lemons actually is faster to use than the charge shot, but I can't remember which one it is.
Yeah, definitely not 5 or 6.
I think.
See, them 4, 5, and 6, the bosses have iframes. That's why it's faster to Buster, like charge Buster Pharaoh, than it is to use Bright Man on Pharaoh, because you can kill him quicker with charge shots than you can.
Oh no, it's 4. 4 is the one where it's glitched, where you can hit him with a charge shot and follow up with a regular shot right after and skip the iframe, so you do a little bit of extra damage, isn't it?
I'm not sure. I can't tell you that. You know, I have no idea. That I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, because I think that's why somebody got me to do with Brightman. Because you hit him with a charge shot and then follow up immediately after with a regular Buster shot.
Oh, wait, no, you can't do it immediately. So what you're doing there is fixing it so he doesn't use his bright flash.
Right, that's what that was.
Yeah. So
you're
that's all that
manipulating
is.
his health.
Yeah, because he fires it, I think, like 16, 8, and 4 or something like that. So if you avoid those health increments, he won't shoot it. That's what that is.
Yeah, I'm super proud of myself. I actually did the Yoku blocks across the big gap for the first time, like last week, just for shits and giggles.
Oh, yeah? Did you like it?
It's like, no, I didn't.
It's not too bad, though, is it?
Nah, it's not too bad, but still, I don't like it.
Yeah, I wish I could go as fast as they do. As long as you land on the right side of the blocks, but Mega Man's got that little walking thing. I'm always afraid that I'm going to walk off the block. Like, if I could manage to do that and land on the right half. Oh my goodness, we got another radio here. What's going on tonight? Okay. What's up, Buns? What are you doing, buddy?
Jesus,
two of my good buddies coming in. Did you hear the knocking?
Yeah, I heard the knocking and it sounded like it came from my door. I was like, what the fuck, man?
When, same thing. When the first time I had it, I had my earplugs in. I thought somebody was literally beating on my window right here. I said, oh my God, I hold on a second, like somebody's beating at my door. And I came back like 2 minutes later and there was like a raid going on. I'm like, oh yeah, I did add that, didn't I? What's up, Buns? I'm doing my best not to die right here. Oh my God.
Yeah, what's up, Thunder?
What are you doing, dude? That was knocking that scared the shit out of me. You have that little knock that dude, I'm telling you, like it gets me so many times. It gets me every
Do you
time.
remember? I don't know if you remember. Did you ever use like MSN Messenger back in the day?
No, I didn't.
Oh, it used to have like this like the first emojis, I guess, and one of them was a fist would come out and knock on the middle of your screen, and it actually looked like a hand was knocking on your screen from the inside.
Oh, no.
Man, someone did that to me before, and it freaked me the fuck out.
I'm telling you, because that, especially if I'm like sitting here chilling, like playing Fortnite or something, I hear it. I'm like, oh my god, because I can feel the vibrations from my earbuds. What's up, dude? Appreciate the
As long as you
rain.
didn't hurt yourself.
And I say it's like the 10th time it's happened too. Like you think I'd get used to it by now, but every time it scares the fuck. It scared me when Token came in a while ago. It scared the shit out of me when she came in. I mean, it's a good way to get my attention. Yeah, I'm not missing any raids anymore. You know what I mean? I can catch that shit. What was you doing, Bun?
When you have them on, anyways. Jesus Christ! You know how many times I've tried to raid you that you've had them turned off.
Yeah, today somebody from a Sleepy Jake, he was like, it's like turn your raids on so I can raid you. So the reason I keep them off most of the time is I play Fortnite, and I don't want somebody from the retro community to actually raid in on a Fortnite stream because we're not it's not really so I don't want them to be like that people get mad because sometimes I don't really look at what the person's playing. I just see somebody raid over, and I would feel bad. They go like, why are we watching this asshole play fucking Fortnite? I was watching damn Contra or something like that, Mario. I say you must have been on a roll tonight, huh? Too tired to remember. I'm sorry to hear that, Buns. It is getting a little late. Oh my god, it feels like 7. It's 20 degrees, but it feels like 7. That's cold. But your Mario 3, I was actually I'm going to do some Mario myself tomorrow. I was wanting to do either 2 or 3 today, and I got caught up in doing some other ones.
Which Mario 2? Lost Levels or the Doki Doki one?
I got Doki Doki. I do have Doki Doki. I've got Lost Levels too. I played through Lost Levels. It takes so long to get through it.
It's like it's like Kaizo Mario before Kaizo was even a thing.
Yeah, it takes me about 2 hours to get through it, which is why I don't play it because it's so long. By the time I get to the end of it, it's like, God fucking damn it! Like, why the fuck am I still playing this shit? Because I went through it, not the A, B, C, and D worlds, but I learned the path by watching a speed run from a guy at a GDQ, and so I learned like the main worlds to it. So like it takes me a second to remember what I'm supposed to do, but I say it takes me so long to get through it. I should practice that one though.
I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do for Mario Day. Whether or not I'm gonna do like Super Mario World and Yoshi's Island, or I may even just do like Mario RPG on the Switch.
I couldn't get into Yoshi's Island. Is that the one where you like Baby Mario?
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't get into that.
The only thing that I really liked about it was the fact that you got to like shoot eggs at things.
That's what I'm going to do on March 10th too, Buns. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 World and Land. I got my 1, 2, 3 and World to 1 hour and 2 minutes. I wanted to get those 4 games to under an hour.
Dude, if you're gonna do Land, you should do 6 golden coins. That game is so good.
I've got that. I think I downloaded that because you had mentioned it, and I had never got around to it yet.
Oh man, that game is fucking amazing.
Is it longer or shorter or about the same? One thing I like about Land
it's longer.
is that it's short.
It's longer.
And so I remember, like, I didn't play it as a kid, but I can remember my buddy Jason having a Game Boy, because I never had a Game Boy. And I can remember playing Super Mario. The only time I ever played that game was when we were on the way to the beach one year. I was, probably 5th grade, 6th grade or something, whatever it may be. And that's the only time that I had ever played, was it Land, Super Mario Land. And I just remember the music and stuff, so like, I never really got to play it to like love it, but I wanted to, I like playing it to bring back that like nostalgic feel, like I'm riding to the beach as a kid, like every time I play it, like I think, because that was a cool fucking vacation,
Yeah, it's like me and Tetris on Game Boy. Like that was our go-to game for like road trips and shit.
Because especially because I love Mario. Like I don't play him a whole lot, but I fucking love the fuck out because it's one of those like you play it too much. It's I have to play it scarcely so I can still keep the love and affection for it. Like I love to, but if I get trying to like speed run it, it makes me not like the game as much, and like I get frustrated with it. And I don't want that to happen with the Marios. Right. Which is one reason why I have red and yellow as my outline, because that's kind of like the Mario type colors. Like he had the red suspenders with the gold button, because I don't like the color blue. So like it was kind of like Mario's colors are where my color scheme came from in a way too.
Kind of reminds me of like the color scheme of Fire Flower Mario from the animated series.
Yeah. That was such a good one, like Birdo on there. I like Birdo on there. The princess was cool.
I always found it so weird. I always found it so weird that the original like first seasons or whatever of the Super Mario Super Show or whatever were all based off of Super Mario 2. Mm-hmm. It was just so awkward knowing that wasn't even knowing that it wasn't even an actual Mario game, that it was Doki Doki the entire time. It's just like, man, what the hell?
I will say
then they switched everything over to being based off of 3 after the Wizard.
I will say that there's some things that you can't do in Doki Doki that you can do in Mario 2, because there's no sprint in Doki Doki. Like so like I think it's like 5-1-2, 5-3, one of those where you get the princess, you kind of drop down to the level and you can see like a pit, but you can take the princess and sprint and fly over that gap and go down the ladder to get like kind of shortcut the stage. There's nobody you can do that with in Doki Doki. Like, because the princess or the woman or whoever it is, she can't float those big gaps. There's other gaps, like the gap in 4-3 where you bypass that one door with Luigi and jump over, or Princess and fly over and then go into like the second or third door or whatever it is. You can't do that in Doki Doki either. You're forced to play 4-3. I was like, fuck.
I always found it amusing how it seemed like no matter what Mario game you played, especially like the old retro ones, there was always some broken mechanic that allowed you to pretty much effortlessly skip levels. Like in Mario 3, you had flight through the raccoon or the leaf or the
P-wing. Yeah.
Yeah, in Mario 2, the floatiness of Luigi and Peach just allowed you to like skip like almost whole levels sometimes.
Yeah, literally whole levels. If you can use Luigi,
Mario
you can
World, you had
one.
Kate. Like, man, you could probably skip through more than half of the levels in Mario World with just the Kate.
I wonder how long it would take me to run the 96 exits. Like, I'd like to practice out and like kind of like play through the game a couple of times to get the stages, but like not use any kind of speed strats, just because of the fucking cape. Because the cape, like I literally skip half the stages I'm playing casually, just by like hee-haw.
There's like a no cape category.
Oh yeah, fuck that. Okay,
Butterstick Bridge becomes like hell on earth.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah. Oh! I don't know where my jump button was. I was pushing my jump button right there. Yeah. Yeah, because I wonder, because like I said, you skip so much with the cape.
I think there's some things that you actually require the cape for too.
Yeah, well,
like some
definitely.
of the exits.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, to get to some spots. Yeah, I don't guess you could do a 96 exit. Just do 80%, I guess.
For years, like literal
on, dude.
years, the stage that I hated the most was what's her name, Ganon, or the wizard, the castle in the Forest of Illusions.
Oh wait, what were we playing?
Super Mario World.
Oh,
The castle with all the saw blades.
oh, Reznor.
Yeah,
Is that who you talking about? The rhinoceros dude at the end?
No. This one here is your, like, throughout the entire stage, the wizard is like floating around.
Oh, the dude that shoots the
shit.
shit and he turns the blocks into turtles.
Yeah, Gammon.
Gammon, is that his name? Yeah, I didn't know what his name was. Yeah. I just call him fucking Steve Urkel because he looks like fucking Steve Urkel. Fucking pipsqueak ass fucking bitch. I hate that fucking motherfucker.
So I hated that stage so much because I really didn't know like how to deal with the saw blades. I was always trying to avoid them. I had no fucking clue that you could spin jump and bounce on top of the blades. Not a fucking clue.
Yeah, spin. Cause I use that's why I tell people on the final Bowser thing where he's dropping the cannonballs. A lot of people would try to jump over the balls and they end up hitting Bowser's tank. I was like, just spin jump on the balls. Like you can just do a minor spin jump and tap up and get to him.
No, that spin jump would actually protect you from some of the stuff. Like, you can even spin jump on top of the fire he drops.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? How come I didn't know this when I was, like, 11?
I think the only thing you can't spin on is, like, spinies and, you know, like, actual spikes. But I think spinies, I don't think you can,
I think you can on spinies if you do the spin jump on the Yoshi.
Yeah. Well, Yoshi will just walk on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so... Yeah, he don't have any problems with it. But yeah, I don't think you can do like your regular spin jump. I kind of want to play Super Mario World. Such a fun game.
Man, I played the shit out of Super Mario World when I was a kid. Like, I used to like record myself on VHSs, like doing speed runs of it, like back in like 1992.
Oh, I think I found my Castlevania 2 tape. I don't have a way to play it. But I will, next time I go over, I will get the tape. And I'll like show, just like show my old handwriting from, you know, whenever that was.
And my tape is gone and lost to time. And by lost to time, I mean my parents ditched out all the VHSs and only kept like the home videos. And by ditched out on all the VHSs, realized that one of my brothers recorded over a lot of stuff with adult content.
Oh, he watching that Red Shoe Diaries, was he?
It was exactly that too. Fuck.
How did I know?
Oh man,
that was the.
That was exactly what it was too. It's fucking Red Shoe Diaries.
Oh yeah, I don't know how I got that one right. I wouldn't know anything about that.
But do you guys have Showcase now in the States or what?
It was one of those you scrolling through the TV at 1 o'clock in the morning. You was either going to see Friday the 13th and Billy Bob Thornton or whatever his name was.
It was that and the 1-900 number commercials.
God, the good old days. That's when TV was awesome. Kids today will never understand how awesome TV was back then.
Oh man, I can still remember being a kid and waiting or getting stoked because I got like a little small like 14-inch TV in my bedroom.
Oh
just
yeah.
So I could stay up late to watch Beavis and Butthead on MTV. I guess it would be in the States.
So my jump button didn't work right there either. Yeah, I thought like when I remember I got my first 19-inch color TV, I thought I was a fucking god. It's like, oh my god, this is like fucking huge, you know, other than like the 26-inch fucking 3-ton cabinet we had in the living room, you know. Oh wait, I'm in Buster on that. I just got ready to use my item right there. Oh, a brain fart there for a
The,
second.
the first like small TV I ever saw was like the small little black and white TV that one of my uncles had.
Oh, you took those things
And,
camping?
he had one in his bedroom that he used. Like it was like a mini portable TV and alarm clock all in one.
Oh,
It had
yeah?
a big ass antenna sticking out of it.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
And-
I remember the antenna. Yeah, because we'd be like trying to like pick up anything like "I Love Lucy" or some shit like that. By Vernon
I
Shirley.
can remember sitting there and watching Spider-Man in color, but it was actually in black and white.
Yeah, I've heard that thing where like people who were like born when they watch TV in black and white would have dreams in black and white. Like, how weird would that be? I mean, speaking, did I tell you about my weird ass dream I had just like earlier when I took that hour long nap earlier? Did I tell you about that? Like, how fucking weird that
No,
was?
you told me you had it, but I wasn't sure if
Oh.
it was gonna be like stream content appropriate or
Oh,
not.
everything's stream content appropriate here. So no, I don't know exactly what was going on before because I can't remember, but I remember there was something before the precipice of all this, right? But for whatever reason, like this bubble, like a dome, like it looked like a force field, kind of like the storm looks in Fortnite, but not like that. It was like a bluer hue or whatever. But there was like this dome that was forming over the city, and I remember like watching as it was coming from the top and forming down, you know, like rounding out. I remember seeing it like touch the water and the sound it made when it hit the water makes kind of like a little splash. I was like, what the fuck? And I remember it's supposed to be like to protect us or some shit like that. Like I don't remember exactly, but I remember it's supposed to. And then all of a sudden, out of the back of it, these fucking spaceships started coming fucking in like through the like they were like warping in, and they was coming in blasting fucking lasers and shooting, and shit was going wild. And I remember looking at somebody in the dream. I said, "Is this real life or am I dreaming?" I was like, "It's like God." I said, "I wish I could wake up from this." Like in my dream, I thought it was real life. But I was like, this is just the way the world is. I was like, the world's changed. Like everything has changed in my lifetime. Like it was like so weird, dude. And I can't tell you like just in that moment because like aliens were attacking us or whatever. Like these big.
Sounds like something out of Futurama.
Oh god, it was so fucking. And the weirdest thing was like I remember in my dream saying like, you know, looking at the guy and saying joking like I was like, is this real life or is this a dream? Knowing in my dream that it was real life in my dream. That was what was so weird about it. And then because I was like, I'm not waking up from this. I was like, this is it. Like, what do I do? Like, we're getting attacked by an outside alien force. Like, you know, like as I'm watching like more ships come in and like, you know, like stuff starting to fight. And it was so weird.
Well,
then,
you definitely know if it was a dream if like the ships are coming in and then all of a sudden you see like old men wiggling their eyebrows inside.
Oh yeah, Wiley came in. He was like, "Hey, what's up, boy?"
Wily invasion.
It was. I wish I could like even describe the ships because they were like stuff like I had never seen before. Like not like any type of. They weren't like.
Were they like Independence Day ships?
Yeah, it wasn't nothing like it was nothing like I'd ever seen before. Like there things that looked like they weren't meant to fly type things. I mean, they were kind of flat in a type of way, but they had like rounded. It was weird. But like it was like so vivid though. It's like, oh my god. Like this fucking sucks. Life's
And
over.
weird thing
I'm
about-
dead.
The weird thing about dreams is, as like a kid, I used to have like so many nightmares that
what am I
the only
doing?
way that I could get around them is to like master going into like a lucid dream state.
I've heard people able to do that, that they can practice and train themselves for it, but I'm apparently too stupid for that. I don't dream very like I don't have very many like vivid dreams like that, but I can remember them.
I had to pretty much figure out a way to do it because it's gonna sound so fucking stupid, but when I was a kid visiting some family in Ontario, they had rented Resident Evil. Like, it just came out and it was like brand fucking new, right? So the graphics for the time was like completely blowing your mind out of this world realism. I mean, by now that'd be comical, but
Yeah, at that time.
and anyways, there was the opening scene which scared me. And then the very first cutscene, once you get inside the mansion of the zombie eating the Bravo team member. And man, it scared the shit out of me so bad that I had like nightmares about being eaten alive by zombies for like 2 weeks. And I got to a point where I started like realizing that if I see a zombie, that it's a dream kind of thing. So then I could like take control of it and know what's going on and everything like that. And then I was no longer afraid of zombies. Instead, I was like, oh man, I get to beat the shit out of zombies now. Awesome.
Yeah, it's weird how dreams are though. They're crazy old things sometimes.
Dreams that I have that disturb me the most are the ones that are believably real.
Oh, see, that's the way that one was
Like-
today. Like it was so, it was so vivid. Like I said, it was just like I was fucking there.
No, what I mean is, like, even when you wake up, you're still not even sure if it was a dream or a memory, because it was, like, all plausible
weird.
things, right?
I had some acid dreams like that. I think I was just tripping acid. I think everybody should trip acid a couple of times. It's pretty good stuff.
I'll pass.
Oh, I would now at my age. Like, at our age, no. But, like, I'm saying if you're,
Man.
like, 23, 24, 25, I think you should take hits of acid about 3 different occasions. Take, like, 2 hits.
I'll say this, as a kid who grew up having to be sedated for, like, surgery and shit and getting fucked up on morphine, no thank you.
Yeah, morphine's weird, though. Morphine's weird. That's the only. I'm allergic to all other like the codeine stuff.
So
Yeah.
when I was,
So that's
when
some
I
weird
was,
shit,
my
though.
my first surgery I ever had was in 1991. I was 4 years old. And I can still remember the fucking trippy dream that I had when I got put under then. It was so fucked up. So, you know, like the old, like, 80s music videos where it had, like, all the pastel colors and shit?
Mm-hmm.
So, in this
The
dream...
Debbie song, what was the Debbie song? That aerobic song? Oh, I got ready to swap to. Where they're all dancing in those little, like, fucking tights with, like, the feather fluffer things on their ankles and hands and stuff. Oh shit.
In this dream, it was like all in negative space, so everything was black, except for all these lines were being drawn that were flashing all these different colors, like all these different pastel colors, and then they started like drawing things. And the next thing I knew, I was like surfing on like an electric wave of like black and neon lights, and then there was like an alligator surfing next to me, wearing like a Hawaiian shirt and a straw cap and sunglasses.
What the
It's like, this is a
fuck?
dream a 4-year-old is having, being tripped out of fucking morphine.
That's alright though. I can deal with that. Everybody's like, what's up, Gator? Everybody's like, what's up, Crocodile? That's what you should have said to him, Dream. See you later, Gator.
When I was 4, I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
That'd be awesome though. Like looking back, like fuck yeah, I was fucked up. I said I never had any. Like, only time I got the morphine when I had my kidney stones. But I didn't have. I just remember like I was fucked up. I don't have any weird dreams. I remember like having weird dreams when I had my tonsils cut out. But I don't know what I was too young to remember having them cut out. But I can remember something about there was like a blue semi rig, but the back of it had a spoiler where the trailer hitch was, and I can just remember it like spinning wheels and smoking.
those spikes there.
Do what?
I said, you almost nosedived into those spikes
Oh,
there.
yeah, it's close one on that first pit. Yeah,
Yeah.
I get a little close with it sometimes. Oh shit. That fucking pause buffer. I mean, that health fucking fucked me up. When I get hit at? Oh, that fucking mare earlier. Oh yeah. Threw my whole rhythm off. Should go. Taki, I don't know what you want.
Stage. This has been going pretty. This run has been going pretty good.
My dog over here is silently going. I don't know why. There's no reason.
Maybe Saki's just trying to learn how to beatbox.
Yeah, I don't think she realizes it's like fucking 20 degrees outside and I can't just leave her outside and leave the door open. She went outside a while ago, so I'm going to get crashed. Okay. This part sucks.
My brother has his little Jack Russell Terrier, and whenever he goes outside, he has to put like these little booties on, and it looks so hilarious.
See how low that was, and you could still hit that top wall? The Buster only to this is so weird. Get me. I'm playing blackjack though. Oh, come on. Oh my god.
No. Oh. I think you should still be fine, isn't it?
No, I gotta have two. I've gotta hit the top two.
You could have tried a jank damage transfer.
Not with that spot, and I wouldn't even know where to start with. I could do maybe the other one, but from there, nah. Fuck.
I've seen people do the damage transfer from the left boo beam to the right. That was kind of freaky.
You know, I can't believe that Crash Bomb didn't hit. I mean, I know it was a little bit low, but Jesus, look how much.
That was a lot of it low.
Well, look at how far. I mean, it's different in the Buster only. The Crash Bomb. That's why I was able to place it so low on the right wall, because it hits really high. That's why it's surprising that didn't hit. I guess where the unit is, that's where it's supposed to be. Like why? Yeah,
I still don't understand. I still don't understand how you guys find it easier to place the item going up instead of down.
Oh,
I find it way easier to place it going down. Yeah.
I can't do it coming down at all.
See, I can't do it going up at all.
See, if I do it going down, I just have to fall to the floor. But then I got an item one. I can't place it coming down and land over on that ledge.
They're not being nice with you for these drops.
But if I want to spawn him, then if they spawn him in, shit. That irks me up right there. It was like I said, you want to lay these kind of low and Buster only, because the hitbox is just a little bit different. That's why it burns me up.
Well, at least you don't have to take any walls though this time.
Yeah, that's one thing. You're only given one extra one to get through it.
I wonder what Boo Beam is like in Wily Wars. Is it the same?
Yeah, everything's the same. I don't think as far as like you see, the Crash Bomb numbers are the same and stuff like that.
I've heard some of the music for Wily Wars. It definitely sounds a lot
good.
More interesting. Yeah,
sounds
it's
really,
very
really good.
bassy.
2's hard as shit. 2, Wily Wars on 2, that's a hard fucking game, dude.
God damn it, we did this wrong. You should have did, instead of doing 1, 2, and 3 like this, you should have did Wily Wars instead.
Oh, I should have. How about I just do that instead of doing 4, 5, and 6?
Sure.
You can trade off of that unless you want to see 4, 5, and 6. I'm down with either one.
Honestly, I'm not that big of a fan of 5 and 6. Like, I've watched it and I'm just like,
5's
I don't
really good.
really find it that whole interesting. Which one is the one where you get the jetpack?
Sticks.
Okay, that one there I found pretty cool, but 5 is just not very memorable to me.
You know, honestly, I thought the same thing until I played it. And I'm not saying it's memorable now, but man, it's got some fucking good fucking music on that game. The bosses are real good. The weapons are pretty decent, minus like Power Stone, you know. But
Kind
like,
of the music for the Mega Man games started going downhill after 4. Like 5 and 6 are not nearly as good as the first 4. Then 7 kind of got
5's
better
got some
again.
really good ones. Yeah, 5's got some really, really good tunes on it. I'll say 5. You know, the music wise, it's 2, 4, 5. But yeah, 5's got some fucking bangers in it, they do. Like, just purely on music
I'm not a huge fan
wise,
of 3.
I fucking hate 3.
I
hate 3.
I think it's a nostalgic thing.
Yeah, I don't hate 3 as a game as a whole. Like, if you're asking me, like, NES quality games, like, it's a top 50 game, you know? So if you're asking me as a Mega Man, I fucking hate it as a fucking Mega Man. So there's a big...
I mean, I'm talking about the music, not the
music
game itself.
I mean, there's a couple songs on it, but, you know, like, nothing, like, really stands out to me, like, where I'm like, oh, man, that's a really good fucking tune. Like, and there's, like, 1 or 2 tracks that are, like, you know, pretty good, but...
Gemini and Shadow are the most memorable for me, I find.
I couldn't even tell you which ones I liked until, you know, I had actually, like, played through the stage. I'm like, oh, yeah, this song was pretty good. Like, I know Starman. I like Starman's music. Gravity's got some pretty cool stuff.
Honestly, out of all the Mega Man games, I hate to say it. Well, I don't hate to say it, obviously, but I will say it. The music that I enjoyed the most, now I haven't played 10 yet, but Mega Man 9 music, they're all fucking bangers. Like, I can't think of a bad song in Gemini or in Mega Man 9 at all.
I seen somebody playing 10 the other day. I'm gonna play 9 and 10 whenever I finally play 8. I've got 7 done. I want to go do and get through 8.
I watched 8 for the first time a couple nights ago. Lucy was playing it on Saturn, and the first thought that came to my mind was that they literally borrowed all the assets, or a lot of the assets from X5, and also all the sound effects from Mega Man Legends. And immediately I just started just being like, no, I don't like this. Like, the music and everything was pretty good, and the gameplay looked okay and stuff, but the sound just, I don't know, sound effects really does something to me. That if
Was it on the Saturn?
Sounds really.
You say it was on the Saturn?
Yeah, it was the Saturn version.
Yeah,
which apparently has the better sound.
I've heard. Oh yeah, I think it's just we're not used to it.
It's the same reason why I couldn't really get into 7 for a long time, because I couldn't get past the fact that the Buster shots just sounded so terrible to me.
Honestly, the Buster shots only do 1 more damage. I think they do like 2 damage. A charge Buster, a regular Buster does 1, but you know you got a lot of iframes in it. But the charge Buster really isn't that good in it. I
kind of feel like 7
would have been better. Oh shit! I need to get in the bubble. I was getting ready to fucking Buster this motherfucker.
Yeah, that ain't gonna work. I kind of feel like 7 could have been a lot better if they just left out Rush Search, and if they left out the store as well.
I like Rush Search was a neat idea, but the execution wasn't that great in it. I'll say that.
Yeah,
it's cool.
It's cute.
It's nice that
it's cute and all.
But you have to know
like,
specific
to have that long
spots.
of an animation, it's just like, ugh.
And you have to know spots. Sometimes within, like, if you're like 2 or 3 pixels off, like he completely won't find it. It's like, what?
Right.
Dude, like right here, like if this entire ledge that I'm standing on, which is like 3 or 4 Mega Mans wide, anywhere on that ledge should be okay. Because it was like you have to jump off a ladder from the screen above to land on it anyway, or jetpack over there, you know? So if you're able to make it to that platform, anywhere on that platform should be A-okay.
Like, they could have made it a little bit better if they, number one, made the animation a little bit faster for digging up shit. And
It's
number
cute, though.
two, if they actually had... and two, if they actually had some kind of, like, visual cues of where particular things are buried. You know, kind of like how in Zelda, you see, like, the cracks in the walls, you know you can bomb it, kind of thing. Not something that would stand out like right away, but if you noticed it, that you know what to look for, then it'd be a lot better.
It was some of the more important parts
like,
you can find, like that. Like it's like the ledge you own is like a stoplight. The one of the things is directly below a Wily portrait, like literally directly below it. So like some of the stuff, like if you like. You wouldn't think that would be an obvious space, but when you see it, you're like, okay, I see there's kind of like, you know, it would have been better if they'd had like Wily pointing down in the portrait. That would have been cool as fuck, you know what I mean? Like he's like pointing at something.
Either that, or even just made like a slight variation to the texture in the ground to make it look like the ground had been dug up recently, kind of thing. Like knowing that there was something buried there. And they could have did that and just made it so multiple spots like that appeared in a level. So it's not guaranteed you were going to find, like, the main item that you're looking for. Like, it could just be, like, a dud spot where you might just get, like, a 1-up or an energy tank or something like that.
I mean, think about all the spots you'd have to check if you didn't know where to look.
You would literally have to check
Tricera. It's the most emotional lord in existence. Go sniff the flowers, Mega Man. He can't rest long, though. He can't last long. Wily's coming back. 7's like once you get into 7, though, I think it honestly is like a really like I almost want to say it has. I'm not saying the best. But I would say once I finally got the rundown, it has been the funnest of the 1 through 7 games that I play. Like I enjoy playing it the most than right now.
My favorite part of 7 that I've seen so far watching you play it has been the throwbacks to Ghosts and Goblins.
Oh yeah, going into Shade Man stage, yeah.
Yeah, and you can actually hear the do.
I mean, we could play through 7 if you want to, because it and 3 take about the same amount of time.
Nah, we'll save 7 for another day.
Let's do it. Hopefully we can get the...
I still can't believe I actually got a copy of that coming.
Here it comes. I remember as a kid... I always went to Magnet first, and looking at it now, I was like, what the fuck was I doing? How did I even get by it without Rush Jet? But I know I went to Magnet first as a boss. But I don't remember ever learning the Yoku blocks in there.
You know what? I'm actually kind of thinking that Magnet was the first place that I went to, also.
I think that's what we were told in Nintendo Power. That was the best first place to go. Maybe I'm wrong. Somebody could correct me on that. I could have sworn.
I can definitely remember the Yoku blocks.
Yeah, like how did I don't know what I did. Oh shit! I meant to take the hit off
Yoku blocks.
There's no way.
I know for sure I did not do Top Man first.
No, absolutely not. And I know like I didn't have rush. I mean, there's no way to like really like oh shit. There's no way to like really rush coil the fucking Yoku blocks over there. You know. Like, how the hell did I ever get... Maybe that's why I didn't like playing 3. Maybe I just kept dying at Mega Man, or what's it, Magnet Man stage a lot.
I think for me, because of the timing of when Mega Man 3 was released, I kind of just wanted to fight Magnet Man first, because at the time I was like super obsessed with Ninja Turtles, and like his helmet and how the like magnet was like stuck to his forehead reminded me of like Shredder and Super Shredder. Yeah, that's the only reason why I did Magnet Man first.
He gave me Metal Man vibes, like his weapon. Like I know it wasn't like the Metal Blade, but it still like kind of gave me those vibes.
You turned off the lag, didn't you?
If I'm playing on this, yeah, it's probably off. If I'm on this emulator
it definitely is, because these things are running at normal speed. I was like, no, man, those cats are supposed to be way slower.
Good. We ain't got to deal with lag then. Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about that. Yeah, we're on the messing emulator. We ain't got time for lag. Oh, dude. We casually ended up in here today. Ain't no timer on this sucker. Oh my god, I about missed that one. Jesus effing Christ.
Honestly, when it comes to like games like this, like I almost kind of feel like the lag was never really intended. It was just, you know,
a byproduct. That's what I'm saying.
Age.
If they had got rid of the fucking Dark Robot stages, then they wouldn't have no fucking lag like that. The game would have been way fucking cooler in a lot of people's fucking eyes. Imagine the lag taken out if you got erased all that shit from the memory. I mean, the lag would have to like be improved significantly. You know what I mean? Just from the memory it took up. Even though it's a reuse of.
It wasn't the Dark Robot stages that caused that, though. It was literally just the way that the audio and everything was coded on top of everything else. It was
they couldn't even get rid of
really
the squiggly line in the boss select screen. They can't even get rid of that. That's in every fucking version of every fucking game you ever see. Almost is that little fucking squiggly line above Shadow Man. Like fucking hell, man.
Who noticed it?
But wait, that rip and tear. You'll see it here when the stream comes up. Yeah, right over Shadow Man, that little tear in the boss screen.
Let me take a look.
Yeah, that's in every fucking version, and that irks the fucking shit out of me. That's like the worst.
Oh my god, I've never noticed that before.
That's the worst part about this fucking game. It's in every fucking version too. They can't get rid of it because it's in the fucking coding. It's on like this on the fucking Legacy Collection, I think.
It almost looks like it's like trying to outline a grid that's not even there.
Yeah. I can't do nothing but see that in this menu screen, and I hate it. That's all I see in this menu screen.
I kind of want to like put in my cartridge just to make sure that it's not just an emulation thing.
Oh no, it'll 100% be on your card. I guarantee. I will bet everything I own. It's on. See, it's on the boss select screen when it comes up. It's still there when he pops up doing his little animation. You can still see it in that same spot. It's on every car. It's on every emulator. It's on every ROM of this game. Like you can't.
I would argue that 3 probably would have been more popular than 2 if the lag didn't exist in the little glitches.
Yeah, the lags were shit. The lag ridiculous.
I mean, the lag was there in 2 also, but it wasn't as pronounced as what it is in 3. Not by any stretch of the imagination.
And it was only when there were like, 3 frogs that got shot out of the dude's mouth at a particular time, or something like that. The explosions on the screen. Like there was moments where it just had like the issue.
You could tell that it was all the coding and not the limitations of the Nintendo too, because I mean, you look at Mega Man 4, 5, and 6, and like those games run well. Okay, not 4, but not 5 and 6.
not even 5. 5's got a bunch of lag in it too that you're supposed to get rid of because of the arrow. The arrow causes a lot of fucking lag. I mean, you go faster to the stage.
Compared to 3.
But it's just the movement speed. It's like when you're trying to use it, there's like a lot of lag in it, especially when you're doing like the little, like laying a couple in a row to climb up or whatever. Like it's like you can just feel the lag in it when he's jumping. Like it gets so rushed. Yeah, it's got a rush jet. Like you can't. Like he's damn near unusable in that fucking game. Like the fucking lag.
Hot take, but I'm actually not a big fan of Rush.
Oh, I love Rush. He's the bestest boy.
I kind of like the items better, and I know that's definitely an unpopular take.
Yeah, if he was like a cat or something, I would have probably a different opinion on it. But he's a dog, so I was like, I gotta love it.
Like I don't have anything like really against Rush. It's just that I don't know. I kind of found that it became like a little bit too gimmicky.
I just hate what, like, in parts like this, um, in the Doc Robot part, say that there's certain parts where you've got to swap to Rush Coil just to jump up to a ledge, and then you're done with it. It's like,
Right.
why even have it where you got to force it to use? I understand you want to have a section where Rush Marine, so you put them underwater. But if you just gonna make one ledge on a particular jump, you got to pull out Rush Coil to make it too. That's kind of dumb.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Rush Marine. I kind of feel like Rush Marine could have just been Rush Jet, and that it should have been one and the same.
I like the concept of it because you had your air, land and sea. I guess that's what they're trying to. But there's not enough usable water sections that you can implement it with. Like I said,
That's the problem that I had with Rush Marine is that it
places
suffers
you go
from
in-
Aquaman syndrome, where it's literally only useful in the water.
Yeah, it's like okay, then what are we going to do everywhere else? And then there's a lot of places on here you don't even need them for the water sections. I got something in my eye right here. Shit.
Just use Rush Jet instead.
Yeah, or you can it's got blocks where you can walk across the top. You can just Rush Coil up there and then you go across those. It's like what? Okay, see if I can get rid of this lag. Oh, he didn't jump. Fuck. I got it last time. I guess
Bro,
we're getting.
there's no lag. What lag are you trying to get rid of?
Oh yeah, true. I still like to get it though. Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
that's the gimmick of turning the music off.
Yeah. You can still notice a difference on it too, even with my lag cut down. Because I've got the sprite limit turned off and stuff like that, so we don't have any kind of flickering animation and stuff. So yeah, if we're not timing the game, we're running it a good way. We're not going to hurt ourselves. We're enjoying these suckers. On that point, I should probably be using my turbo.
I think in the Legacy Collection, or the newest Legacy Collection that came out, you can actually turn the lag off. It's actually like an option that you can select.
Yeah, I mean,
unfortunately, it's completely overshadowed by the fact that input delay is a thing, and yeah,
is it?
The Legacy Collection for 1 through 6 is absolutely fucking terrible. At least it is on the Nintendo Switch. On PC, it's not too bad, but it is still there.
Yeah, that's why Blag told me not to get
Switch.
9. Yeah, he told me don't get 9 of the Legacy Collection because it was fucking terrible. So that's one reason why.
I'm not sure. I only played 9 on a PS3.
Oh, hey, I'm good. That's why I got something in my fucking eye right here, like fucking burning. So I was going to at one time buy those Legacy Collection 2 or something like that. And he said 9, so because I just wanted it for 9.
I think you can get 9 standalone still on Steam, anyways. I'm not sure though. Funny thing is, if you were to pick up like a PlayStation 3 now, the PlayStation Network is still up. Like, you can actually add funds to it and still buy games for the PS3.
How they still got that going on?
When they went to go take it down, a lot of people got very, very angry, and they kept it up.
Oh. So customer outrage finally did some good for somebody?
The only thing is that they changed is for the PSP games and everything. Apparently, if you say you picked up a brand new PS3 that just got formatted and whatnot, and you went to load up your profile and stuff for the first time, you would not be able to do anything with a PSP or a PS Vita. They removed all the functionality from being able to download the PlayStation Network games for those portable devices, or get the accompanying firmware and software updates from PSN to do anything with it. So if you have a PS3 that already has that shit on there for the PlayStation Portable and Vita, you're pretty much golden and you can still use it. But if you got a new PS3 that doesn't have it on there and went through a factory reset, then you're shit out of luck and you'll never be able to use it.
See, that's bullshit.
Well, it's kind of like the whole scenario where people were buying up like iPhones and Samsung or and Android devices that had TikTok on it while the ban was on TikTok for a while.
That's so
That
weird.
was fucking.
Everybody knew that ban wasn't going to hold. People freaking out.
It's so stupid. There's people buying like phones that were like 3 years old because it had TikTok on it for like $2,000. Like, what the fuck, man? What?
I wish I'd known.
People complain about the economy and how they don't have any money. It's like, this is why people don't have any money, because they go and do stupid shit like this.
Who cares about TikTok? I mean, like, it's cool, I guess. I mean, I don't ever get on there that much. I mean, I stream on there, but say as I stream.
I think it's TikTok. I'm just saying that people are fucking dumb.
Yeah, I mean, can you imagine buying something for $2,000 on a phone just because of something it has on it? Like, there's no game on planet Earth that if it was the last copy of Mega Man 2 on Earth and it was on a phone, I wouldn't pay $2,000 for it. If there were other people who would pay $1 million, the guy's like, look, I'll let you have it for $2,000, even though Elon Musk offered me $1 billion for it. I'll let you have. I'll be like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not paying you $2,000 for a fucking game.
People out there that would give you $2,000 for a piece of paper that Elon Musk wiped his ass with. So
this is true. It's like there's nothing that you're going to do, even It's just like ridiculously. I would rather be able to buy eggs for the next 20 years.
So many fucking people complain about how they have no money and they blame the government for it, and I'm just like, dude, you have no money because you're trying to live a lifestyle you can't afford. That has nothing to do with the government being like piss poor. I mean, I'm not saying that the government's good, but I'm also saying that, life choices are a thing, and you get consequences if you make bad ones.
What? It's also the people said, why'd you let me do that? It's like, dude.
You're a grown-ass person. You do your own shit.
Yeah, like I told you it was a bad idea. The fact that you went and did it anyways is nothing on me. That's why, that's the kind of friends I had. It was always, my fault for them being, a fucking idiot. It's like, dude, I can only tell you that, I'm not going to, hold you back from doing stupid stuff, you know what I mean? We're grown-ass men.
I got people coming to me that are like, how the hell did you afford to buy a house in this economy? I'm like, I had money and I bought a house with it. And they're like, yeah, well, I'm married and we can't even afford to buy a house. You must be getting all these kinds of subsidies from the government. And I'm like, no, I'm getting zero from the government. It's just that I know how to budget my money and not go on trips to Cuba every year.
Yeah, I'm not sitting around eating steak 3 times a week, eating lobster out, going to restaurants.
I have a pantry filled with ramen and canned food. Fuck off.
It's incredible the amount of money you spend going out to eat. You're talking about, it's $100 or whatever, $200.
Still go to eat. You just gotta be smart about it. You can go and order a pizza and stretch a pizza out to last for fucking 3 days. You don't have to eat a full fucking large pizza to yourself.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, you got people that go and get 2 beers or a couple shots, and they have a $60 bar tab.
Jesus Christ!
They go along with their food. So next thing you know, a meal for 2 is $100. It's like, hey, let's go, but you don't really think about it. It's like, hey, let's go out to eat, have a good time tonight. Every Friday, it's that's what the ex-wife used. Oh shit! I got a jet. she used to like to go out to eat, and she used to get mad at me. I was like, we don't need to go out to eat this way. Yeah, let's go down here and drive to Winston. And then, you think it's spending $10, $15 in gas to get there and back by the time you get it, and going down to like Red Lobster, and the meal might be like $40, but then she wants her a couple or whatever. Like,
it's like my ex. I go to the bar or something with her to play pool, and she want to be drinking. And I'd be like, man, if you want to get a buzz on, it's like, let's drink at the house first, or the apartment first, and then go out. And, if you start losing your buzz, then just, like, buy a drink. And I would go there, and the next thing you know, I'd be going to, like, cash in a tab, and they'd look at me like, oh yeah, the tab is like $140. And I'm like, the fuck, it's $140, to find out that she went and bought like 5 of these like super fancy drinks that were like $30 a drink, and I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you?
Yeah, it happens like it sometimes, unfortunately. It's like, what? Like, why?
And then she's like, yeah, you're gonna pay for it. It's like, I had a fucking beer. I had a singular beer, but why am I paying like the difference of $130 for your like fancy prissy drinks?
Yeah, like I said, it just adds up over a while. I mean, think about if you save just $30 a week, how much further that's going to go. But that meal for $30 sounds awful good. It's like, well, it's just get some.
Man, I can make like 5 meals for $30.
Yeah, like let's just go grab like a couple of steaks at the grocery store, and we'll fry them up ourselves. That way we can cook them exactly how we want them. We can have all the sides we want. We have double portions. No, let's just
do what I do and go pick
meal.
up like a couple. Go pick up a couple pounds of ground beef and just like make some goulash or McDonald's, some goulash or lasagnas and shit like that. Like, they're not expensive to make and they're a filling meal. So like,
spaghetti. Like you get a pack of noodles for like $1.50. The ragu sauce is like $4, whatever, $5.
Man, I miss ragu sauce. We don't have ragu here in Canada anymore because they pulled out during COVID.
Oh really? Oh dude. Yeah, I think ragu.
Yeah, apparently they hit supply chain issues while COVID was going on, so they were just like, yeah, we're just going to pull out of Canada because we can't afford to keep selling our product there.
Sucks.
So now we have Prego and Great Value. Ooh.
Yeah, the Prego just doesn't taste the same. It's just, it's
Prego
good.
tastes like water.
It's good,
water.
But it's just not the same.
No.
I like my ragu. Was it meat? The meaty one.
I like the hope. I would cross my fingers hoping that it would come back someday, but I mean, with all of this other political bullshit going on, I wouldn't be surprised if every single American company just got kicked out of Canada. It's already happening. A lot of liquor stores have already discontinued selling American beer here now.
One thing I miss as a kid is pizzerias. They were like little Doritos that tasted like pizza, quote unquote. Those were really good. They quit making those. Crystal Pepsi.
Never even heard of those. It's like a pizza bagel?
Yeah, it's like a pizza Dorito. Same thing. It was the same thing, but yeah, they were called pizzerias. They weren't around before.
Are you talking about like pizzaronis?
No, no. They weren't around for probably like 2 or 3 years. Let me see if I can pull a bag of them up here on the street right here.
One of the pizza things that I missed the most as a kid was McDonald's pizza. I fucking loved McDonald's pizza. It was cheap, it tasted fucking amazing, and I really wish they would bring it back.
I've never had a McDonald's pizza. Let's see here. See, the thing, so the pizzerias were around when I had braces, so I couldn't really eat them that much. And most of the time I did, I ended up breaking my backs. Pizzerias.
I miss Napoli pizzas. I used to eat them all the fucking time.
Here they are.
That's another U.S. company that pulled out.
See if they got a picture of it. No. Yeah, launched in 1991, pizzerias were reported to be the most successful snack food launch in Keebler's history. In the late 90s, pizzerias developed a cult following. Although the brand was ultimately discontinued after the sale and breakup of Keebler in the late 1990s, pizzerias developed a cult following. Oh, okay. So yeah, it didn't, whatever, 8 years or whatever. Zesty pepperoni, pizza supreme, and cheese pizza were the 3 flavors of it. Let me see if I can find the picture of the bag.
There was a food here that it was called Queso Stuffers. Oh man, they're so good. They're just like cheese sticks that had like ground up bits of jalapeno pepper in it.
Oh, that'd be too hot for me.
Oh, I love them. You would think that it'd be really, really spicy, but it actually wasn't.
Oh god, here
it
they
just
are.
Gave it like a distinct taste.
I can smell this right now. Oh my god. There they are. Holy shit.
You can probably find recipes on how to make them yourself, like from scratch.
I ain't gonna do that. I'm too lazy for that shit. God damn, look at them right there though. Jesus fucking Christ. I can smell that. Oh my god. Yeah, they were the best though. But yeah, they weren't around very long. I said, they were around.
These are around for 20 years by the sound of the article that you read out.
Well, 91 till the late 90s. So
I thought you said 81.
Yeah, what's up, E? Yeah, 1991 is when they launched, and then it said the late 90s whenever Keebler was bought. It didn't say what year though. So yeah,
from like 86 to like the late 90s, pizza was like the #1 fucking thing everywhere. Because
Domino's had that 30 minutes or less.
Nah, man, Pizza Hut and Chuck E. Cheese, they fucking dominated all of North America.
Ours was Domino's over here in this area. Like as a kid, like it was never Pizza Hut for us as a kid. It was always Domino's.
We never had a Pizza Hut here, but we always heard of it. The only pizza place we had here was a local place called Dino's Pizza and another place called Pizza Experts.
Yeah, Pizza Hut was kind of like the place if you wanted to go out to eat on like Friday or Saturday night or whatever. Like it was more like a special occasion pizza, like the uppity type of pizza joint. For us around here.
When we go on like family vacation, we would like beeline it for you make it yourself Sunday bar at Pizza Hut. Fuck man.
I would always I remember one of the years I coached our kids in football. I took them to pizza after our last game. I was like, well, when do y'all want to go to pizza? They're like, now. I was like, well, let's go. It was like, whatever, like 11 of them, me and the old lady and the parents were always like rolled up in the Pizza Hut. Those were good times. Coaching the 5, 6, and 7-year-olds.
I can still remember how like amazed I was as a kid to the thought of eating your pizza backwards because of stuffed crust.
Oh no, I don't like cheese, so I never liked the stuffed crust. Like I'm a crust guy anyway. Most of the time when I get pizza, I'll tear it off till almost up to the crust, and I'll kind of like fold it over a little bit or whatever. But I'm not a.
Yeah, my oldest brother does that. He almost makes like these pizza tacos.
Yeah, I give the dog the flat part, the most of the flat part. That's her portion of the pizza. Is everything from the crust down to the center.
See, what I do is I tear the crust off and then I dip it in like pizza sauce or Donier sauce.
Oh yeah,
eat it
yeah.
like a breadstick.
Yeah. Every time I go, I get an extra cup of marinara sauce wherever I go. Hey, marinara, please. Because I get my pizzas no cheese, extra sauce, pepperoni, and hamburger generally. That's the way, if I'm getting it for me, that's how I get it. So then I get the extra cup of marinara sauce.
Like, I got no time for vegetables on pizza.
Yeah, I don't mind meat lovers, but everybody that gets meat lovers also has cheese on the pizza. So like, I like the taste of it, so I'll just like peel everything off and eat it that way. because I still like the flavor of it. I just don't like, you know, everything in there. All
I
at
used
once.
to I used to love cheese as a kid and probably ate way too much of it. As an adult, it's kind of like the bane of my existence, and I don't I don't particularly enjoy the complications that come with eating too much cheese.
Yeah, it don't give me any issues. I just don't like the taste of it. The sit down Pizza Hut in town was great. Had a little arcade in it. Ours always had like a little claw machine and a, I was gonna say foosball, air ball, air hockey thing.
See, we never had anything like that here. The closest thing we had was the McDonald's playroom, and the one that we had here was like the really crappy one that was just like a bunch of interconnecting pipes.
Yeah, I miss
In
those.
order, in order
This
to go
really is
to like
bad.
one of the playrooms that had like one of the ball pits, it was like 4 hours away.
God, we had like 3 McDonald's in our town right here. That you know, all of them had the fucking playhouses, and each one was a little bit different.
Well, the city I live in is only like 20,000, so we only had the one McDonald's.
Oh no, at that time we was probably like 6,000 people. There still ain't but about 8,500 people here right now. But I've got 3 McDonald's within like, you know, like literally, I could go to either 3 of the McDonald's, be back here at the house in 15 minutes. I could go to all 3 and be back here in 30 minutes.
It's like us and Tim Hortons. We have like 6 Tim Hortons in this one city.
Yeah, they're fucking everywhere. That and the fucking mattress thing. One of the mattress stores. I can't remember the name of it. We see it fucking
I
everywhere.
think we have, yeah, okay, we have a Cohen's here that sells mattresses. I miss Sears. We don't have Sears anymore here.
Yeah, our Sears was at our mall in Winston-Salem, which was at that time, you know, like 40 minutes because the speed limit was like 55 mile an hour to 65 miles.
We got so much of our video game stuff at Sears because Mom used to collect all these Sears points, and then when Christmas would come around, she would like. This is why she would buy like our Sega Genesis games and stuff out of.
I don't think I ever got anything from Sears. Like I said, there wasn't a like a big one close to us. We might have had a small one here in town, but I don't remember. You know,
Oh no, sorry, it wasn't Sears. It was called Consumers Catalog.
I missed the Christmas catalogs. They was the coolest things as a kid, having like looking through all the new toys and stuff, the Transformers and and like the way they were all set up. Oh god, I would give anything for them to still have fucking Christmas catalogs, dude.
You just tickle my nostalgia bone.
Dude, I would give anything for those. Like just waiting for it to come in the mail. J.C. Penney's Christmas catalog.
We get the wishlist Sears catalog, and I like immediately flip through the back to see why Transformers were there.
Okay, do you remember the GoBots that was all cars, and the body was the police car with the 2 little? There was a white car with the 2 little lights on it, and all 5 or 6 of the cars turned into like a combiner robot. That was always in all of them.
Yep, we had that one.
Yeah, I always wanted
we
that
had
one.
some of it.
I watched a YouTube video on it about a month ago.
We also had the GoBot base that kind of looked like the Star Wars walkers.
Oh yeah.
And I even had a
AT-ATs.
little like cast iron. Who was the leader of like the villain? The
Cykill.
motorcycle dude.
Cykill. Yeah, Cykill.
too.
Then you had leader 1 was the Jet. Scooter was the little orange dude. The little thing you had.
Do you remember Rock Lords?
Oh yeah. So after our house burned down, for Christmas one year, I got like 6 or 8 of the Rock Lords. There was the green one, like the dark brown one. But yeah, I had some of the Rock Lords too. Yeah, sure did. But that was my first Christmas present that I got in the apartments we were staying at after the house burned down. For rock
We ended
lords.
up getting a bunch of rock lords from one of my cousins, but I can't. It was done in a trade, but I can't remember what we traded them.
I think everybody had that dark green rock lord. I don't know what his name was or anything. Yeah, but they were related to the GoBots. Yeah, they were from the GoBot lore though, which I didn't realize that until probably a year ago.
The same universe as GoBots.
Yeah. This is
Man, you had so many crossovers back then too. Like all the crossovers that ended up happening with like He-Man and shit too.
I still watch.
Like you don't see shit like that anymore.
If my YouTube stays on long enough, it always comes to the He-Man 2-hour compilation episodes. 'Cause, like if I doze off and wake up to the TV, I'm watching He-Man every time. I don't know why it thinks. I mean, I like He-Man, but that was my cousin's thing. My cousin always talks about that. I always talk about. He was fucking a He-Man fucking fanatic. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
He also had all the Transformers. He had Starscream, Megatron. I remember those.
He had Devastator, and that was fucking awesome. Honestly.
Yeah, I always got Devastator. I can remember the first time.
We had the green
By the
ones
fr-
and we had the yellow ones.
So
The Gen 2 ones and the Gen 1s.
So I'll take the yellow ones. I had seen. I don't remember what it was, but I had seen at Rose's where I had gotten my Final Fantasy strategy guide. Who am I fighting right here? I think I'm fighting Quick.
Quick Man is the next one, I think.
I had seen another Nintendo Power strategy guide, so I had Dad give me my $5 allowance and take me to Rose's. I was going to go in and get another strategy guide. I can't remember what it was. It might have been Ninja Gaiden or something, right? And I ended up, as I was walking through there, I stopped by the toy aisle and saw the Constructicons sitting there in yellow, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And so I ended up buying Scrapper.
They were so bad too. Like the Gen 2 yellow ones, where they felt so cheap to hold.
So yeah, I came out. He's like, "You get your book?" And I showed him that. He was like, I remember him being like, "What'd you get that book for?" Like, what? I mean, what did you get that toy for? I thought you was getting that book. It's like, yeah, but I didn't know they had this. I gotta get 5 more now. But yeah, I immediately I went right into hunting them down. Same thing with the Darkwing Duck figurines. I remember I was needing. The only one I was needing was Darkwing. I could never find Darkwing, of course. You can never find the main one. And I was getting ready to go spend the night with my buddy.
At my parents' house.
I remember I was going to spend the night with my buddy Greg Gentry, and for whatever reason, I guess we had went to Kmart while we was on the way there because Greg kind of lived out in the country away from us. And I remember going to Kmart, and I wasn't there looking at toys, but I was in the toy aisle, and I just looked, and boom, there was Darkwing. I remember Dave saying well, if you get him, you don't need to go there and go spend the night with him, So I had to make a choice of getting Darkwing or going to spend the night with Greg. I got Darkwing. I sure
You
did.
get the terror that flaps in the night.
Because that was the last one. I had even went so far as I can't remember the walrus's name, but he had little penguins as his little buddies in the TV show. And I had went and already had a couple of the Batman penguins from the Batman that was out at the time that had Danny DeVito. The action figure set.
Speaking of Batman, at my parents' house, I actually have the original Batmobile toy from the very first Batman movie. In perfect condition.
You talking about the Michael Keaton? Or you talking about the old one?
The one with Catwoman in it. Which one was that one?
The one with what's his face with the mustache? Who went and shaved his mustache? Caesar or whatever his name is.
Cesar Romero.
Yeah, him. That Batman.
No, I don't. I think he was. I think he was later on, wasn't he?
Well, he was back there in that time when like the first Catwoman and fucking Mick from fucking Rocky was the Riddler.
Batman Forever, wasn't it? No. Wait, no, that's not right.
No, Batman Forever. I don't know if Joker was even. Yeah, the old show was Cesar Romero. When
I'm trying to remember who was the main villain in the first Batman movie. It was Penguin and Batwoman, wasn't it?
the old
Joker wasn't in the first one, I don't think.
The old '60s show.
No. The movie itself. Not the TV show.
Yeah, in the movie, I think the Joker was there. Yeah, I think it was like him, the Penguin, Catwoman, and the Riddler. All four of them were involved in the movie back in. I thought. I mean, I could be wrong, but
I thought it was just Catwoman and Penguin in the first one.
to be honest, like I don't know enough about Batman, but I remember seeing the movie.
Either that or it was Catwoman, Harvey Dent, and or Two-Face and Penguin. I didn't think that Joker came into the second movie.
Yeah, the older ones. I don't know. I remember seeing the movie though that had all four of them together because they were trying to capture Batman. I remember because he had the shark repellent. He's like, "Give out my anti-shark something other or my anti-shark spray." Like that was like, they had the Batcopter and shit like that. Saki, look, go lay down somewhere. Look, I don't know why you're so antsy. Is it? But you need to sit
Speaking of
here.
old TV shows, did you hear they're bringing Buffy the Vampire Slayer back?
Oh no,
Yep, they even got what's it? What's her fucking name? Sarah Michelle Gellar. Yeah, they got her back as Buffy.
Are they going to have Angel and what's his name, David, whatever?
We doubt it. But apparently, in this new story, I guess it's Buffy's daughter or something is the Slayer, and Buffy's the mom. So it's like, oh man, haven't anybody learned that these always go terribly bad? The only thing is that apparently Joss Whedon has absolutely nothing to do with it. Apparently he was banned from the project.
It's the same thing like Hocus Pocus. They should have Hocus Pocus alone. They fucked up bringing a Hocus Pocus too. Just wasn't the same, Leave the magic alone.
It's kind of like Boy Meets World. Like I have a soft spot for Boy Meets World. Not gonna lie, but then they did the fucking like Girls Meets World thing, and I'm like, this is fucking stupid. This is just trash.
House.
And it's kind of even like watching like that Nani show. If you remember that 70s show, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that Nani show honestly is not bad, but it's only not bad because Kurtwood Smith is still fucking kicking ass. He's literally the only reason. Him and the actress that plays Kitty Foreman, they are the only reason why that show even still breathes like anything. Because the kids that they have in it make no sense.
Yeah, I don't know if I ever that 90s show. I don't know if I've ever seen that.
It's a Netflix series.
Oh.
Yeah. It is following the kids of the original cast, and it's so dumb because it's like that 70s show was very accurate, like time-wise, to everything that was going on. So everything in that 70s show was from the 70s. That Nani show, you would think would be the same thing, that everything is from the Nanis, but for whatever reason, they put a bunch of fucking woke shit in it. And I was like, dude, woke didn't exist in the Nanis. If you were woke in the Nanis, you got your ass fucking handed to you.
That's why they make everything now. Like there's just some stuff that couldn't be made today because people would get uptight about like it's funny, like Blazing Saddles. There's no possible way Blazing Saddles gets touched today. People wouldn't get close to that movie to save their lives. they would do everything they could to distance themselves from it. The whoever, like, Mel, he'd never have another writing job forever if he took that script.
The weirdest and most jarring thing that I've seen like done in like entertainment, the entertainment industry, that kind of bothered me a lot, and it's not because obviously I'm not racist or anything like that, is the fact that they made Nick Fury black. And I'm like, why? Like, Nick Fury has been white in the comics since like the 1930s. Why are you all of a sudden making this already established character a different ethnic group? This doesn't make sense.
I was like, they want a female James Bond. It's like, well, go make a fucking Jane Bond. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly. Stop fucking with the old characters and just make new ones.
Like how hard is it to make your own shit? You know what I mean? Like, how you can call? I don't know. I don't get it. Like, just fucking make it. I mean, fucking Will Smith came out with that cool ass superhero movie about a black superhero that was brand new as far as I know. What was it called? That was a good fucking movie.
That was Panther, was it?
No, the one where he's drunk all the time. Hardcore starts with an H. What's his name? Shit. Jason Bateman's in it. And Charlize Theron, she's also like a superhero, and the more time they spend together, the weaker they get. Oh, fuck. Come on, man. I keep wanting to say like Malcolm, but that's not right. Will Smith superhero movie. Hancock.
Oh, Hancock. Yeah, I've never actually seen Hancock, but
dude, that's a great fucking movie. That is a really.
I like the majority of Will Smith stuff that I've seen.
It's funny. It has a lot of really good comical scenes in it. It's got some really good twists in it. It's a definitely worth a watch. Like,
I remember the last Will Smith movie that I seen was like some not romantic. It was a drama one where he's like a salesperson that's selling like portable X-ray machines, and then ends up.
Oh yeah,
like,
yeah, his kid. They're sleeping in the restroom and stuff.
Yeah.
What's his name? Mike or something like that. What was his name?
Can't remember.
Yeah, cause his boss borrows his last $5 from him, and to catch the cab ride home. What's the name of that movie? That was a really good fucking movie too.
Like one of his most famous movies. I can't remember the name of it.
What I don't like is in the vampire movie, he ended up just choking the fucking dog and kill it. It's like, fucking shoot it. Like how you gonna sit there and choke the dog to death? Like, that's fucking pitiful.
I remember him being in a vampire movie.
With the one the plague like came out or whatever, and he thought he was the last person. It was just him and the dog, and he kept hollering out on the radio. What was that movie that had the zombies in it? I Am Legend. Yeah, I Am Legend.
Never seen that one either.
Oh, hey, that's pretty good.
Robot.
Yeah, it was on TV the other day, or on YouTube the other day. I see TV like it's coming on TV.
I'm still trying to fucking remember the name of that other movie. That's gonna drive me nuts.
Oh god, I didn't think I was that low. It's the life of something or other.
Something life, strange life, beautiful life. No, wonderful life.
Yeah, right here. It is called The Pursuit of Happiness. HAPPYNES. Yes. Pursuit of Happiness.
I actually several years ago I watched that movie with the girl I was telling you about that was supposed to come up here to visit me, that ended up like just fucking off and abandoning me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of those movies it's hard not to get emotional with. It's a good movie.
My first time watching it was with her, and I found it like super like interesting and emotional and everything. And she fell asleep.
Oh yeah. I
It
feel
was
the same way.
her idea to watch it, but at the same time, like I mean, she was actually in a pretty bad situation at that time too, and under a lot of stress with 4 kids, and just recently divorced. So I wasn't gonna hold her falling asleep during a movie.
Wake up, bitch! Check this out right here.
Yeah. How dare you fall asleep? We're having like a virtual date. How dare you not have energy after looking after your 4 kids and going through a divorce?
What an asshole!
Yeah.
But yeah, I could see like people. I did the same thing, and I remember we watched that movie. I don't know why we decided to go watch it, but like a bunch of us decided to go watch the movie about the Twin Towers.
God.
Fucking,
That's actually kind of fun.
my buddy
funny,
fucking David. This
Man,
motherfucker was packed. This motherfucker was packed. There was like people fucking crying. David's over here. You don't understand how loud David snored. This guy was like, he woke me up from 2 rooms away when he lived with me snoring. He's in this theater. All of a sudden, you're. The people's fucking crying. He wakes up. It's like, this is the worst fucking movie I've ever seen in my life, and just walks out. People were. He was like, he just woke up from a deep snore. He's like, oh my, this is the worst fucking movie I've ever seen. It was right at the part where they was buried in the rubble, and he was like talking to the people while his head was buried in the rubble. And David just snoring like fucking crazy.
I can still remember when that shit went down because I was in the library at the high school.
Oh, when
And-
9/11 happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was at 181 East Cleve Street. I can tell you, I was working
We were
on
watching it on the TV here, and then we got this announcement over the PA that a bunch of the flights were being redirected to like next to our city. So we all got pulled out of class, and we started like setting up like all these like sleeping bags and like tents and stuff in the gymnasium to usher in all the redirected flights and stuff to so that they had like somewhere to sleep, so they didn't have to all like bunker down in already overfilled hotel rooms and stuff. So I think it was like we housed, I think it was like 250 something odd redirected passengers. Because, like, right next to New York, the closest place was Newfoundland. Like, Western Newfoundland was the closest place for them to go.
Yeah, that was a crazy day. I think it's one of those things I think everybody our age will always know where they are or where they were. Yeah,
I think it's, like, our equivalent to the John F. Kennedy incident.
Yeah.
Like, everybody, like, the boomer generation, you talk to them, and they're like, I remember where I was 2 when John F. Kennedy was shot. It's like, yeah, well, I remember where I was 2 when the Twin Towers went down.
I can remember like watching it on the news. So we was at this German woman's house named Martha putting in her HVAC, and we were putting in, like, I was upstairs cutting the holes in the floor to put the ducts or the boots into the floor for the heating vent. And I was up there in her living room cutting it, and I just she was in the living room watching the news or whatever. And we had seen that the first plane had hit, and nobody knew what was going on. And I remember, like, having the saw, and I had pulled the saw out, and I had stood up right there. We had got the hole cut, and I was sitting there watching, and I actually saw on the news that as the other plane had crashed or whatever. So I was like, I went and ran outside and told Clark, I was like, the fucking Twin Towers just got hit, probably like the second one just got hit by a plane. We ended up working the rest of the day. He was like totally unbothered by everything. He's like, oh, okay. Just like nothing was going on. We finished working and came in.
See, the first one that we heard of here was the one that was down outside the Pentagon.
Oh, yeah.
and then I was thinking like this is some kind of weird ass Orson Welles War of the Worlds kind of bullshit, like that it wasn't actually real.
Yeah,
And then we saw like the aftermath footage of like the planes like hitting the Twin Towers, and then we got the announcement from the principal and everything. It's like, holy shit, this actually is happening.
it actually happened. That's
Yeah.
what was so weird when like seeing that second one hit, because it was like, okay, that's what they were talking about, the news. Because that's what a lot of older people do here. That they just leave it on the news 24/7. Like it's when you don't have cable, you got like 3 channels and they're all news channels, right? So that's all she had to watch.
Except for, was it the Spirit or whatever, the religious channel?
Oh yeah,
Vision, there we go.
probably that.
Vision.
So yeah, like anytime something happened like that, that's all that she saw. She was like 78 years old. She didn't have cable or nothing, but she had her TV. So of course that's what she was watching. It just happened to be a plane hit a twin tower that was like fucking huge at the time. It's like, oh shit. But yeah, seeing that second one hit was like so surreal though. I was like, like this is like war, like we're getting attacked on. This is the first time. Like this is like what's going to happen? Like are we going to be okay? Like are they going to shut down the government or like the infrastructure
it's like one of those things. I mean, it was an attack that was felt like even in Canada, because I mean, here in the West, like we don't think about these things happening to us because we haven't seen war in over like a century, like on our
grounds,
land,
yeah.
Not on our grounds, right?
Well, we had ours in 80 years ago, Pearl Harbor.
Yeah. But either way, what I'm saying is just not something that we were used to in North America seeing happen. Like we're not, like if we're going to be like in our past history, the only people that were going to attack us was us.
That's why we need to be teammates.
Right. And that's why I don't like all this political bullshit that's going on. Like I'm not for being a 51st state, but I am for having a very close to almost like a very strong alliance with the U.S. that we're literally working as one rather than 2 separate entities. But
think of all the shit we'd have to do.
Sovereignty, right?
Think of all the extra shit that we'd have to do to encompass Canada. Like it's just a dumb idea. See, I think he's just using it to, because like having that much extra territory to cover and worry about. The United States, they're going to be spending dumb shit on that. Hey, let's go up here and explore and see what's up here. They've already done that. Yeah, but let's go see what we can find. Americans
Manifest destiny. This is an old archaic term that.
But you have to do that. Then we got to go get Mexico. Because why not? We'll just make Mexico the 52nd state. And then we'll get fucking Greenland over here or somewhere in the mix too.
It would never. It wouldn't. Even if Donald Trump decided that he wanted to go completely fucking renegade and start trying to declare war, number one, he can't because Congress has to pass it. But number 2, like, even if that was to happen, it would be the biggest nightmare in U.S. history because, like, the second that the U.S. even decides to pick a fight with Canada, you're literally going to have the rest of the world on your ass. And
that's
as big and as strong as the U.S. is, they can't fight off the rest of the world.
I think the rest of the world honestly would just stay out of it. Because the thing would be, because it would be like, what if the U.S. wins? I think they would be like, hey, no, it doesn't. See, our problem is for us in the States is we get in everybody's business, but I don't think we would like.
It's not about who wins and loses in that situation, though. Even if the U.S. invaded Canada and Mexico and tried to take it over, the fact that the armies would be spread so thin and there'd be so many losses that other countries like North Korea and Russia are just like, okay, U.S. is finally weak, we're just going to attack them now and take that over.
Yeah,
and it's just going to turn into one rabid thing turning into a vicious cycle of just stupidity.
See, it would take something like that before the other countries would step in to even help Canada. I think if it was to happen, like England, France, nothing like that, like I don't think they would like be like, okay, we'll help you fight the U.S. I don't see that.
UK would.
Nah,
The UK would
nah,
because
nah.
no. The UK
You'd-
would
you'd
because
have a-
the
you'd
UK
have a better
monarchy
chance of
still
France.
has.
You'd have a better chance.
No.
of France.
Whether they have a chance or not, they would still step in just because the monarchy still actually has ties to Canada. So if Canada got invaded, then the UK would instantly get involved. Though it's the
Nah,
UK.
the UK includes like Ireland and some, because Ireland and them, they're not. Maybe England, but Ireland and all them, they're not. United Kingdom, no. England, maybe. United Kingdom, not a chance. Not a chance. Because to them, it's
Remember
just,
that the UK has broken up a lot since everything too. A lot of places that were part of the UK are now part of the European Union instead.
yes, I don't think. I think they would
So I
do
don't
their
even know what's
best
left
to
as
stay
part
out
of
of
the
it.
UK, other than England, honestly.
Yeah, unless it was like I said, it would take Korea and Russia getting into it before. You know, like it's like us when we tried to stay out of like World War II, other than like helping y'all. Like it took, something crazy before they got in.
The biggest threat.
Who is
China and India, honestly, because they have the numbers.
Yeah, China would be rough. I don't know why everybody I don't get war anyway. Like it doesn't make any sense logically. Like you want more land, like why? Like what are you wanting to get? Like there's nothing to get. Like not
It's a
now.
pissing contest. That's all it is. It's
Yeah,
who's
like-
dick
like-
is bigger.
Like before, I guess maybe you had like roads to places. You'd be like, well, I own this road. Like, well, no, you don't. Like, well, yeah, I do. Like, but why? Why can't you be like, well, yeah, man, you can use my road. I don't care. Yeah, go ahead, dude. It's cool. I would not make a good king. I would get, you need to pay taxes to pass my road. Well, you don't have to pay taxes to pass mine. You just use it for free.
Reality is the world is not ready for any one entity to take over anything. Like, even if the US took over the entire world, they would have no way to regulate anything properly because
That's what happened to
the
the
way
Roman
that the whole
Empire.
world
They got
runs
too
right now is
big.
on money. And if everyone's just running around with the same currency, then like you're not going to have any benefits of manufacturing or anything in other places in the world because they'll all be protected by the same U.S. Constitution that everybody else is. So
That's another thing.
all-
Americans.
you would
talk
have
about
the entire
Constitution.
civilization just collapse in on itself.
Well, that's what happened with the Roman Empire. They just got too big and too spread out. They couldn't do what they needed to do to cover the bases they needed to cover and started crumbling from within from like crooked politicians. Like, we're doing that right now.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why I said if there's ever going to be a war in the West, it's going to be a civil war before anything else.
Yeah, like I said, for
It
the
is
most part, that's one thing. This generation hasn't had a war yet. Like, we had our Iraqi war. Before that, we had the Gulf War. We had the Vietnam War. Like, we had our 9/11, but there hasn't been anything huge, like, in a grand scheme of things since the 9/11, too, to kind of bring everybody together.
The thing is, too, I mean, with 9/11, that wasn't even like a country attacking another country. That was literally a terrorist organization attacking a country.
A terrorist
So, I mean-
organization we funded, too. That's what the bad
Yeah,
thing.
go figure, right?
That
Bite the
makes
hand that feeds you.
sense. I can't say I'm shocked by it. I say, like, people are just like I just don't get it. I just don't get the mentality of it, or like, just even, just your country fighting another country over religious reasons. Like, why? Like I get that you don't like them, but I mean that's cool. But why do you feel like you have to eradicate them from the earth? Like why? That's what I want to know. Like stuff like that. Like there's people I don't like, and not because for any reasons. It's mainly because they're just assholes. But like I don't want anybody to like fucking get taken out of the fucking earth. I might say I'll break your neck and shit like that, but you live with a broken neck.
Too much hate in the world right now. People need to realize that we all share a planet. We are all human beings, and that's pretty much it. Doesn't
We
matter.
heard it,
if
get Elon
you're-
Musk to work. We might have
doesn't-
2 planets.
Whatever. Elon Musk. We're gonna terraform Mars. Scientists, every single top scientist in the world turns around and is like, that would literally take 100,000 fucking years.
Yeah, you still couldn't do it. There's not enough there to build the atmosphere up. I guess that's like crazy power.
Apparently you can do it, it's just that there's...
We
it would
wouldn't
take
have
an
enough,
insanely
yeah.
long time.
We wouldn't have enough to even, you know, like I said, it could happen itself naturally in 100,000 years, you know. But
Well, I mean,
like Tyson said,
right now-
like why terraform Mars? Why not? If you can terraform Mars, you can fix Earth. That's what Tyson.
Quacking.
That's what Tyson said. I was like, that makes sense.
someone in chat quacking.
Hi.
What's up?
It's a quacker.
What's up, Cobra?
Just chilling. What you doing? About ready to die right
Relaxing.
here to Snake Man.
Relaxing before I go to sleep.
What you going to sleep for?
I got work in the morning.
Oh,
I'm going
yeah.
to work in the morning on purpose. So I don't kill nobody.
See, that's why I smoke cigarettes. I don't smoke it. I smoke it for health reasons. Everybody else's health. I thought that.
I don't smoke. I already got
Hey, bud,
bronchitis.
we'll be right here, buddy. We're getting ready to get into the final fight and finish this game up. You just in time to come in for the ending.
Shenanigans! Yay!
We like shenanigans, though. That's a good thing. You still playing Minecraft? Hey, do you have Lockdown Protocol?
I can check my PlayStation. Where's my controller?
We trying to get some people together to play Lockdown Protocol. I think we've got 3 or 4 right now with Token.
You still gotta try playing a game of Heroes of the Storm with me.
What
I
is
need to
that?
know what the...
It's like Dota or League of Legends, except it uses all characters from the Blizzard universe and runs off the Diablo 3 engine.
Oh,
Let me
I
see if it's on
like the
PlayStation.
Diablo 3. Yeah, Lockdown Protocol. No, it's not. It's not on PlayStation. It's a PC only game.
Yeah, you know, I only got a gaming laptop, and I'm not sure it's gonna fit.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how big it is.
As she said.
Jesus.
I'd show her how big it was. When you had to guess. The
Also,
answer
I'm
is
gonna have,
not tiny.
I'm gonna have to pick
Oh,
up my
dude,
side
Where did
hustle,
my start at? My start button wasn't working. Or my,
Cobra.
huh?
I'm gonna pick up my side hustle to show my mother how petty I'm willing to go.
Wait. What's gonna be your side hustle?
You remember when I told you I used to sell earrings?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my side hustle. I only did it as a hobby because it was fun.
But why ain't Ma like it?
Oh no. Just to be petty on my mother end, cause if she wanna eat up my little poor check, I'm gonna show her.
Get her. So hey, listen here, woman. No, I don't say that. She's like,
Oh,
what?
she threatened to hit me several times. Oh well.
Time for Gamma. Or
Oh, well.
Wily Bobblehead.
The hardest boss in the Mega Man history. What you been up to though, Duck?
Mainly working my butt off.
What Moon was saying. Let's see, let's get this.
I'm a workaholic.
Guess what Moon was saying the other day? I asked her how y'all's been doing. How's Ty doing?
I'm doing good right now.
Ain't seen him in a minute either.
He's doing good right now. I'm on call with him. He being peaceful.
Peaceful's good.
Mhm.
Peaceful's good.
Mhm.
That's not going to hit. It's not going to hit. That's too low.
Oh, you're going.
Oh. Yeah, one of them clipped him. That's kind of high right there for a minute. And I didn't know what I was doing. So those two would have hit.
Only for a minute.
Oh yeah, Cobra.
Yeah.
What question? How much do I have to bribe you to stream That's Not My Neighbor?
What is that?
You haven't heard of That's Not My Neighbor?
No, Is it a game?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll Google it. No, I haven't heard of that. Hold on.
Cobra.
I Google.
Cobra.
Huh?
Pancakes. You hear me? Pancakes.
That's not my neighbor. Oh, I only had to finish it.
Yeah.
Gives the guy $700. The guy right above Carlos Jackal.
Damn, those
My
two Mega Man
neighbors-
games went fast.
Nacho Sama. Puts you in the shoes of a doorman in 1955, tasked with a seemingly simple yet chilling objective: identify and prevent doppelgangers.
Allegedly a French but how much the CIA was actually involved is still classified, so who actually so we don't know who actually caught him. We do know how he was caught.
Again, how much I have to bribe you?
What is it? Is this a browser game? Oh, here it is. So identify and prevent doppelgangers from infiltrating your apartment building. That's Not My Neighbor game. It's created by Nacho Sama, a solo game developer. In an unsettling world, creatures capable of mimicking humans, known as doppelgangers, pose a constant threat. Your job is to utilize various methods, from checking IDs to scrutinizing details, to discern the real tenants from their impersonators. But be warned, these doppelgangers are clever, and the line between real and fake can blur. That's Not My Neighbor online combines the thrill of detective work with an interview of a horror film. The pixelated art style adds... Okay, so this is kind of what Lockdown Protocol was like. It's almost a similar thing. It's like an Among Us type of thing.
But so how much I gotta bribe you?
I don't know, how much is this?
It's $2.99 plus tax and probably $3 something.
That's only one thing. I need to get
So how much I gotta bribe?
I don't know. Because I do need to do Lockdown Protocol first. I have to do that one. Because it was already gifted to me also. So I'm in line for that one. Like, I'm obligated to do that one.
Okay.
Already. Because she did gift it to me because I was like $9. I was like, I don't usually pay for games. She's like, I'll gift it to you if you get it, if you're on it. Because our problem is finding PC players. Because that's when I had Toki and Moon were going to get it, but that's when I realized it was PC only. Is when they tried to get it. I was like, oh, it's not on console. But I can pick it up though. How about
That's why I said
see, you can do Lockdown Protocol. Oh, you can't do Lockdown Protocol. Shit.
no, I can't do it on console. That's why I said how much I have to bribe you.
I'm
Who,
surprised you guys haven't like started playing
Is
Among
Moon
Us
and
yet.
Toki got it too? That'd be fun to do with them. How many people is it? How many people are on it? Because it says online. How many people is it?
You talking about the Cobra? Not Cobra. You talking about That's Not My Neighbor? It's basically like a single player, but it is entertaining.
Oh, I thought you had like multiple people play with
No.
you.
Toki really ain't got no PC anymore, so I can't really bribe him to do it. So
I might be able to play it for free right here. Hold on.
I want to bribe someone so they can get the full package.
It might be loading up right here.
Wait, I could probably get you to play it for free. Because I do have an account with them.
It might be loading up right here. I'm gonna see.
Alright, Cobra, I gotta head out. It's 1:30 in the morning here.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, what time is it here? Yeah, because I'm getting ready to get off here in a second myself. It's midnight here. Whenever, if you want to do either 4 through 6 or Wily Wars, we can do Wily Wars 1, 2, 3. We might be able to throw in Sequel Wars on 4 too, because I've got, well, scratch that. I don't know if I still have Sequel Wars. I may have accidentally deleted that ROM
Possibly.
when I was wiping my hard drive.
I think tomorrow I'm gonna be doing like my regular stream. Sunday I'm gonna be doing the Super Metroid stream with 6 card. And Saturday I'm not sure what I'm gonna be doing yet though.
Okay, well, let me know when we can get together and finish up that redeem or whatever, whichever one you want to do. Because I need to get over there and get the Sonic 3 myself.
3 Knuckles. It's still in my Genesis. It's just been sitting there.
Hey, bro, you have a PlayStation, right?
No, I'm on PC. No
No,
PlayStation.
wait, I wasn't supposed to be cursing on your channel, my bad.
Oh no, I goddamn it, I cuss all the time. Shit, fuck, hell, bitch. Fuck her right in the goat ass.
All that fart.
You forgot,
Make a shit eater.
on people's channel, I gotta follow my name. Angel Ducky.
Yeah, I don't know what this is. It looks like the screen's moving a lot though. Stop.
English.
I'm out. You guys have a good night.
Yeah, me too here in a
Thanks
minute,
for
bye.
the Mega Man stream.
It's working. Press English, then okay. Then press the play.
Later.
Right
I
up
see
there.
you, Blind. Thank you for the redeem, dude. Yeah, we'll pick that other one up here soon, though.
Yeah, no problem.
There's arcade mode where you just learn it slowly, and there is a little quiz.
So is this like what you have? Is this similar to it?
It is the game, but I got all the stuff for it.
Billy replied, "Yeah, we were. The only reason because based on the opening this
Can you see all of it? It's saying
Yeah.
and yes, doppelgangers can look directly like it. And I must stress this right now. Call the rooms.
Do what? Call the rooms?
Yes, call the rooms
I'm
every
just,
time.
I'm just watching the intro right here to see what it is. This is something we can do. When are you all? Is Sunday night going to be good?
I would have Saturday night off anyway.
Saturday? Okay, Saturday?
Yeah, I'll have Saturday off.
Okay, let's do Saturday. That way I can sit here and spend like, at least 2 or 3 hours on it. Because there's no way I could spend any more than like probably 10 minutes on it right now.
Yeah, because you gotta go back to the other.
Yeah, well, I got crash out. I got a commentary on a race I got to do in the morning for our Mega Man 2 tournament. So yeah, I can't stay up too late tonight. Receive documents from this hatch. Yeah.
One 100th of the story of Billy Roth, the godfather of the race.
Okay.
Battletrist.com.
3312. Okay.
Might as well goof off Sunday and have fun.
He's a telephone friend. Okay. So that's how you call them hard. So they just come through the door?
They come to the window, yes, and you gotta decipher the difference. And also read the files. Also, you might want to put on your warning may trigger some fears.
Let them get scared.
Yeah, because I remember a lady's lips and eyes were sewn shut.
So he's the guy from the beginning. Does the screen
Yeah,
normally move like that?
that's when you move your mouse around, yes.
Okay. He said
And that's the list of people that's out that they have record of. Now you see that DDD? You grab the phone and you call them. But you gotta close the window first. Because they're gonna think it's a prank call if the window is not closed.
Is that like the list of people you're rolling? So
That's the
he's not
people
on the
with
list
the
yet.
room numbers. Yep, that's the people with the room numbers. You see that he's on the list?
He's not.
Grab the little
Oh,
check sheet.
That's just the holes in the paper. Oh.
Yep.
Was that the check sheet
little-
there?
No, that's the people.
I'm a resident partner.
By the button. It's by the button.
Dr. Afton. No. He's not. He's a fake. So why would you call somebody? Fish
No,
that?
check the stuff first.
Huh?
I'm telling you, check the stuff first.
Yeah, it's wrong. That date's already wrong.
Ah.
Yeah, it's 1955. He's got 1971, so this is completely wrong.
That's an expiration. I'll stream a little of it Saturday. Okay? After I come from my Pokemon run.
Okay, let's do it. Yeah. That give me a chance to look up a little bit on this.
Or you can watch a few YouTube videos.
Yeah, because like I said, I had never even heard of this before.
I was wondering how you didn't.
Because I don't really look at a lot of new games too much, to be honest with you. Like this isn't the type of game I play, so like I wouldn't, like run across it. I'm not going to run across it for the most part, and some of this,
Reasonable. Probably about my next paycheck, I'm gonna try to buy that Amanda's Adventure or something.
What to do?
You remember the game called Amanda?
I don't think I've ever heard of that either. What's Amanda?
Oh my goodness, it's a horror game. Plenty of people play it.
No, you see, I don't play. I don't play horror games though. Like I never, ever play horror games ever.
It's kind of
Never.
a horror.
Never. Like I literally have never played a horror game on the stream, other than like the NES game, like Friday the 13th or something. Like I just don't play them, so I don't. I'm not familiar with any of them. I've never played Dead by Daylight. I've never played some of the. Like I've never even touched those before.
So I think Amanda Adventure is on.
Amanda Adventure, like Amanda the name.
The Amanda the Adventurer. Yeah.
Amanda the Adventurer. And now let me Google it. Yeah, I've never heard of that before. I've seen some people playing the one where they're running around like a field and the guy's putting them on a hook or something. There's Amanda the Adventurer. Must have heard you talking about it.
I was wondering how you this behind.
What is like the same way? Like you don't play I just don't play these games. I don't like these games, so I don't play them. Like it's not that I'm behind. Like, have you played Mega Man 11? Do you know what that is?
No, but I'm willing to try that.
Exactly. It's the exact same thing. That's a brand new game. It just came out. It's really high level. But, like I said, nothing you'd run across it. But to me, it's one of like the greatest games ever made. But
Reasonable.
but yeah, but so yeah, I don't I just don't see these games because I don't run across like I don't even I just don't run across them. And I'm not on Steam a lot. I don't really play a lot of the like newer games or see the ones that come out or anything like that. I typically stay around the older games. But yeah, like these types of games, it's almost like a Five Nights at Freddy's feel to it in a way too. It's kind of giving me that vibe. But yeah, I'm just totally. Well, I just don't know anything about them to be honest with you. But yeah, I'm definitely down to play it though, as long as you're here with me.
Of course, I'm end up playing the game along with you once I get home.
Yeah, yeah. I'll just wait for you to get home. Yeah, because like I said, I don't know. Yeah, so you'll have to walk me through it because I don't know anything about these games.
Yeah, that's why I'm probably gonna wait about. I'm gonna try to be home about 1:30 to 3:30.
Okay, that'd be good timing.
And that's my time in the afternoon.
You're an hour. Are you? Yeah, you're an hour behind me, right?
Central time?
Yeah,
Okay.
you're on Central. I'm on Eastern.
So that means I'll be home when
2:30
it's
to
4
4:30.
for you.
Yeah, yeah, that'd be perfect timing for me because usually I like to play a little bit in the mornings, take me a break around 3 o'clock, 3:30, go get something to eat, maybe make me a sandwich or something, and then get back about like 5 o'clock and start up a second stream for the evening anyway. So that'd be a good time. We can get it set up. Give me time to get you in with me and get it loaded up.
Yeah. I already got it on my laptop, so.
Oh hell yeah! So, but we can't play it at the same time together though.
I'll probably start streaming when you do, if you want to do it like that, and we just doing the call, not call, the VC.
Yeah, yeah, we can do that. That'd be fine with me.
Okay. So let me go set up my Streamlabs again.
Alright, dog got she over here. We're about ready to raid out. Let's see. Gotta do underscore H3 ART. Yeah, there we go. Doing some Mega Man Niner.
Alright, and go to my phone and re-download Streamlabs Remote.
Oh, Streamlabs. That's what Blind uses is Streamlabs.
Well, someone needs to teach me how to have it read out loud.
Yeah, I never used Streamlabs, so I'm not sure. I used to use OBS, so I have like no clue how to use the slobs. Because I always heard from the beginning that just the regular OBS was better, so I never did, you know, get a chance to use it. But I did look at it one time after I had been using OBS for like 6 months. I pulled it up and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" Like I had no clue what I was doing, so like I immediately just tried. Like, it was completely different than what I was used to. Just one viewer. Nah, I don't need to rate out with one viewer. But yeah, be ready Saturday. Just message me in Discord, or I'll message you when I get done, or as I'm streaming right there, as I'm getting ready to get done, and see what time you're gonna be home, be ready. And I know you said about 4:30, but you might know a little bit closer time if you get caught up at work.